What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Chins and Giggles episode 88. 88, wow, y'all. 88. And we have Elizabeth and Krystal back today for Friendsmas.
Yes.
Hi, you guys.
Everyone.
Thanks you guys for having us.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Every time you guys like come, like even if it's just one of you guys or all of you guys, like we're so grateful because like we know that everybody has their busy lives, especially right now in December, bitch. It's so hectic.
It's chaotic.
So y'all just even being able to make it, like thank you guys. Peter couldn't make it today. He was busy, which we understand, y'all. The holidays are just so hectic.
Yes.
Like crazy. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't even like got any Christmas gifts.
Have you guys shopped for your gifts?
I did.
Yes, I have.
I have not.
That's good. I haven't either.
Hopefully by the time this is up,
honestly, you guys, good luck because the freaking malls are jam-packed. I couldn't even find parking space.
Oh no,
for like an hour.
I'm that person like literally shopping for Christmas gifts the day before, like at the mall.
Luckily, I think we're just doing kids this year's, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
I had one gift to shop for. What
happened?
I had one toy to buy.
Queen, we love you.
No, I bought a few, but I didn't go off.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
Just my Secret Santa and Esther. And my husband, that's it.
Oh, well, we're also going to have Friendsmas at Myra's in a couple of days. So we need to go get our white elephant gift. Huh?
It's just, a $20 gift if you want to join the game.
Yes. Those are fun. Now I'm thinking I want to get something fun for that.
And get your ugly sweaters ready. We're literally having a contest, like the ugliest Christmas sweater wins $100.
Karina, can you give me the new generation?
The new generation
of the rose.
Y'all because
I thought you were talking about the sweater. I was like, what are you guys
sorry. Because this time I'm stealing it, Queen.
Can we just say like my voice is a little gone, guys, because I have allergies and I'm a little under the weather. No flu, thank God, nothing crazy, but
Queen. Well, it's that season too.
It's just that
everyone's
season.
Getting sick.
To be jolly,
yeah.
Everyone's getting sick. It's ruining the Christmas spirit. What's happening?
Honestly, I feel like in our house, like if we're all eventually gonna get sick, I'm sure, because my sister's sick right now too.
Everybody's getting sick at this time. Everybody's sick right now, yeah. And it's crazy because by the time you guys are watching and tuning in, Christmas is like literally like in a few days. Mm-hmm. So it's already here.
It's here.
Is anybody else sad that it's almost over?
Yes.
I feel like I didn't fully decorate in a way. Like I still have things to put in my house, and I'm like, I know we have a week left for Christmas, but bitch, I'm still putting up my stuff. I don't care if it's days before.
Wait.
Are you guys fully done like decorating?
No, my tree has no ornaments.
Mine too, my main one.
Valia's like really hands-on right now. So I was like, I'm not gonna do ornaments this year because she's gonna just destroy it.
Those are in though, like the tree with just the lights. It looks so clean and sleek. It looks good. Yeah.
It looks so pretty just like that.
Yeah, I haven't put any on my
tree. Looks beautiful.
Thank you, Queen.
It looks beautiful.
Your tree looks beautiful.
Thank you, Queen.
Like, don't even touch it anymore.
I kind of like popped off on the entrance, but then the tree's like just below like
no, but it looks
beautiful.
Thanks, y'all.
Yes,
it's really nice, just like that.
I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'll probably just put a star on top of it and call it a day because
I feel like that's in 2023.
It is very clean, simple.
100%. 100%. The cozy vibes of it all.
And we're eating tacos too.
Conversations. Food, and
yes, y'all. We got the food.
Let me get a bite, girl. Mine's getting cold.
If you guys see my fucking face sweating, it's because this salsa right here
is hot.
I am crying. These lashes are flying off.
Cheers to Friendsmas.
Cheers,
Krystal got cantaritos.
Cantaritos are so good.
Oh my God, I thought his glass broke. I was like, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Guys, what about how 2024 is like literally weeks away? Not even like a week.
Do you guys have any goals for 2024?
I do. I have a couple.
Let's talk about our goals.
Okay.
Yes. I saw a meme that said nobody has said 2024 is their year, and it said like y'all finally learning your lesson. Like what? I saw that too, and it's true. I don't think I've seen anybody say 2024 is my year. Like nobody has said that shit, bitch.
They're like, because life is rough right now.
Because 2023 just humbled all of us. Like, wow.
Seriously.
Like, it's just.
I think we're all realizing.
I don't know why I feel like 2024 is my year, though.
Period, bitch. As you should, mama.
But you know those things that they say, like, don't speak too soon. Like, just let it happen.
I get that.
I feel like I'm working on so many things right now. And then just, like, my health in general. I feel like this is going to be like my year for sure.
Queen.
I'm excited for you.
Yes, guys.
I'm so excited.
This is everyone's year, period. Y'all claim that shit right now.
You have to declare and decree that. I claim that.
100.
Exactly.
Yes, amen.
Jesus, because I really think it's gonna be my year too.
It's refreshing too, like waking up on January 1st, like okay, fresh year, new start.
It's like the Monday of the week.
It's the
January.
But Monday's like I'm not motivated, bitch. I hate Mondays.
Well, you know, like some people do find motivations with Monday. I feel like it kind of is like the January.
I could never start a diet, but you know what? January 1st.
No,
right talking about a diet.
We had just
the holidays got me fucked up.
We had just talked about this on the podcast. How like I feel like it's kind of unrealistic to think that we're gonna start January 1st. It's like I think those habits we have to create them like months before.
Yes.
To
be honest,
really start.
Like, I feel like with dieting though, like for real, I feel like during the holidays specifically, it's just so hard to be healthy.
It's hard to live right now.
It is so hard.
I'm thriving with this fucking taco
tamales,
right
everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like over the year I really learned a lot of discipline, and these holidays I just been taking it easy, low-key. I'm like,
and honestly, I feel like that's balance. Like you know, it's like if you're someone that you know has changed your lifestyle, and the holidays just kind of mess you up a little bit, maybe you gain a couple pounds. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like as long as it's not something you're doing throughout the whole year that you know is a bad habit, I feel like balance is key.
No,
it really is.
And I also feel like people are in different journeys. I feel like you might be in your journey to start and completely commit to a life change, and somebody else might already have passed that phase and somebody is still not ready. Like holidays 100%. Or not, I feel like when your health is in like the line, on the line, like you just learn how to control for your own life.
100%.
Like so, like even if it's holidays, like portion sizes, I felt like have really helped me. Yeah. Not saying that I'm where I want to be at all. I want to lose under 100 pounds. But like, just like health wise, I feel so good knowing that I limit my carb and sugar so much during the week.
And people notice it, Elizabeth. People on the podcast
Elizabeth, you're losing a lot of weight. And the fact that
I've lost 50 pounds since 2 years ago. 2 years ago was my heaviest.
That's amazing.
So I really feel like in the holidays, like right now, I was telling Krystal, like, I even called you, I was like, can you just stop by the store? And then like TMI, but like, I'm just in those days where I'm like, I don't care. I'm not gonna go off, but I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
So I called her and I was like, can you stop by to get munchies? Because I was craving them. But I feel like once you have like that in your head, like this is not
100%.
It's like for your own good.
Yeah.
You know, like or else you are gonna die, basically.
Yeah.
You've been doing so good, Elizabeth.
You've been doing amazing.
So good.
So like,
I don't like the stigma of like, oh, you're in a journey, so people will point out, oh, well, why you're eating this? It's like,
no,
it doesn't.
You also don't see
like, that is so unrealistic.
You also don't see what they're eating on the daily basis. They're probably just posting their cheat day or like their cheat meal. Exactly. I be doing that.
Or even if you are in a health journey and you do decide to have a birria taco, you're having a birria taco. No, you're not having 10. It's like. I don't know. I feel like also a lot of people don't realize that you can have almost a little bit of anything in portions.
I feel like portion is key to me.
It really is.
Self-control is key in like portions.
Yeah.
And if you have a day to binge, that's okay too.
Go off.
And you know what's crazy? I've always had very normal blood pressure. Very normal. Tell me why like I have like low blood pressure right now.
Oh, shit.
Well, like lower than normal.
Okay.
And they said... No, they just said it's my lifestyle change. Like, you're just going to be changing completely.
Oh.
Like, my blood pressure is just, like, a little lower than it's always been. And it's always been normal.
But it's not, like, under, though.
No, it's not, like... but, like, your body feels
they're just,
in
like,
every
great.
way. They're great.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're literally great. Like, I had a lady tell me at Kaiser, she's like, you have, like, a skinny person's blood pressure. Like, a healthy person. And I was like, it's because I'm not eating as many carbs. Now that I think about my life back, and I'm like, like, it doesn't have to be all happening all at once. It's like, look how far you've came. And then I analyze what I used to eat in one day. And I'm like... No, yeah. Like, look how far I've came.
As friends, we've had conversations, you guys, like... Of course, we like to have our days where we make dinner or days like this where we get tacos and we have chips in front of us and have snacks. But we've had conversations about how we used to have enchilada night and we're like, why did we get so much fucking food? We literally, guys, like we would fill up like 2 carts like to the top, like ridiculous.
Terrible habits.
I remember even the cashier one time was like
even worse.
I remember the cashier was like one time and I was like, ooh, and she was like, every time you guys come, it's like Thanksgiving, like you guys like.
No, and we were young though. Let's be real.
We
were young
and we were able to do it.
Oh, it was crazy.
We were doing the most.
Let me tell you guys, if you're watching and you're in your early 20s, you will reach almost 30 and your body will like scream for help. And you will start getting sick. You will start getting sick.
Your body
I promise you. It will give out.
I feel like we're all reaching that age where we're like, okay, let's get this together, you know?
I had my kidney infection wasn't going away, and the ER doctor was like, I was like, but what's going on? It's taking so long. I've always I know I'm overweight, but I've always been so healthy. He was like, you're almost 30. He's like, you're not in your early 20s anymore. You're almost 30.
It's
you are gonna decline from here.
Oh my God, doctors do this.
Shit. No, it's so true though.
No, I get it though.
I was feeling it in my body, and I was in denial.
Okay.
No, my body's been telling me
all
for
queen?
I
mean,
but when you have a kidney infection and doesn't want to go away,
that's
scary because your kidneys are supposed to be thriving, and it was only one, and they're perfect. They were perfect, and they were perfect in size. They're perfect. I just got them checked again. Yeah. But all that is because I was fucking eating like shit. I was drinking way too fucking much. You have to take care of your body when you're getting older. It's just a fact. Yeah. It's just a fact. And I just feel like I'm at that point in my life where I'm when I just realized ooh, I was doing this to you. I was telling myself that. I was doing this to you.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was catching up. Even when I would come out of the shower, I just felt when I was changing, I just felt out of breath. And I was never the type to be, I was always a fat bitch, but never to be I'm out of breath.
No, I get it.
Never. That was 2 years ago, and I started losing weight recently, but I feel I'm just at that point in my life.
I feel I feel like we're at a point in life where we notice it catching up, you know?
No, I just turned 30, you guys. I'm the one who turns 30 first, by the way. And my blood pressure is the opposite of hers. Mine is high. So I've gotten to the point where I'm wait, this is scary, you guys, because it's linked to the heart, and I know that my shit's too high, y'all. It's too high. So I know I'm eating a fucking taco right now.
That's okay though.
No, but I am gonna start that lifestyle change, because at the end of the day, our health is everything.
And you know how I truly believe that people can inspire each other. Luis, Karina, seeing everybody obviously completely change their lives around, working out and all that, it does inspire people. I feel it's inspired me. Karina got me to get the Apple Watch. She'll be telling me when am I building my gym, stuff I really feel it does inspire. You inspire one another, and I feel that's it's kind of doing it to all of us in a way. Obviously we've all had our goals and stuff. I'm not saying I'm sure you've had your goals prior, but it is really inspiring seeing, because you know that saying, you are who you hang out with. I think about years ago with those bad habits, we had nobody in the
none of us were in that health kick.
Nobody had that mindset of trying to change their life around. So we were all just nobody was encouraging each other to change our life. It was more fuck it, let's get a cake, let's get this, let's get that. So nobody was really
weren't they some
there was
great
nobody
nights,
there was nobody in the group to
that
be
fudge cake
that chocolate fudge cake from State of Brothers.
There was nobody in the room to be what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean though?
No, for real.
And I feel you really need to be around those people to really get motivated. Yes. And I'm just glad.
I'm gonna be honest. It is, and you're right. It does motivate you. It really does.
It does.
But I'm but was I motivated to that point?
That's
not until I was hospitalized.
That's what I'm saying. I'm I don't want it to take away from your journey, because it all comes from within, right?
No, you make complete sense. Within. All I'm saying is that sometimes you could be friends with the hottest people in the world that work out a lot. And it's it's just everybody goes through their own journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some people might be motivated by it and be you know what, this person's doing it, I could do it. And then some people might just be hospitalized and then do it after, which is fine. I hope don't let yourself get to that point. That's why I'm here to tell you guys, don't let that be your journey.
No, honestly.
Don't let that be your journey, because it's scary as shit, you know?
Everyone has their own journeys and reasons. And honestly, you can be around someone that's completely fit, and if you just do not feel ready, because it's that saying that people
you're not ready, you're not ready.
They say, oh well, you know exactly why you're at where you're at. You know,
we
exactly.
know what, yeah.
But it's yes, but if it was that easy, we would all be skinny, we would all be fit, and it's no. Sometimes it takes longer for people to get into that mindset and continue their journey or start their journey.
Yeah.
It does take time. Everyone has their own.
I know it sounds fucked up, but I don't know what to say.
What? What?
But
I just want to take a bite of my taco, and I feel weird because we're talking. No, I feel
weird. I don't feel weird.
I know my taco like shit. That looks so good.
I am not embarrassed.
When someone's talking, you could be like, that's why when someone's talking, I'll take my bite.
No, because we're literally going so deep, and I'm over here looking at my taco.
Oh my god! But this is what we're saying though. Like you can't feel that way because.
What were you gonna say, Queen? You would?
Oh, I'm just gonna say because you know how Shumira was saying like who you hang out with is like who you are. I'm just saying, like, I've never had skinny friends. I'm just, not to be like
no, I
a
get
bitch,
it.
but I'm like, sometimes I'm like, would I relate to a bitch going on a hike every day? Nah. I was like, I don't want to go on a hike every day. I mean, I'm sorry.
I get it.
Like, I get it if your group is that. Respects. But I'm just like, I don't know.
No,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to go on a hike every morning, bitch. Like, my sister's that way.
Yeah. Because we're, right, we've always just been, like, more about, like, cooking together, eating, and, watching... we're all bonding over that and like watching TV and stuff.
And some people bond differently. Like I know my sister's on her way. By the way, shout out to Nivy. Like she's on a plane as we speak.
Oh my god, that's so.
So exciting. I know at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Sister, you ready for the hike? No, bitch. Close the door, brother.
That's actually.
I'm glad I moved out. Brother.
She is iconic.
She's a fit queen.
I'm just like, girl, like you don't see your sister 300 pounds.
I'm done.
No,
but we're all
250
doing,
now.
We're all trying. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
it's like that one saying how it says like it was fun being fat and all, but next year like like
why? That's been my post every single year.
Right? That's why I stopped posting it. I'm like, I'll post when
there's also
when the
like those
comes.
There's also those goals that are not like physical goals. Like for example, like waking up earlier or having a routine down or maybe it's like affirmations in the morning, things like that. Like for me, a big goal is waking up earlier. Like I feel like
I love that.
My schedule like I don't feel like I wake up like late. Like I feel like our normal is like 8 or whatever, but I really want to chase that mindset of like early bird gets the worm vibes. Like I want to be up before the sun comes out. Like I would love to be like a 4 a.m., 5 a.m. girly so
would be
bad.
Amazing.
Because I think about it and I'm like,
you enjoy your day so much more.
Yes, because like, you can get up, maybe go get a workout in, make some breakfast, and then it's 7 a.m. and you already worked out, had your breakfast, and now you have your whole day ahead of you.
Yeah.
And the sun just rose.
I love that for you. I feel like your life did get a lot like that when you became a mom though. Like I be texting you in the morning and like you're up by 7.
Oh yeah, it did. But Mia, the thing with like I feel like now she sleeps more, but I guess the way I see it, I'm like she literally will like if we start falling asleep by 8, she's down. Like she could go to sleep earlier. If anything, the latest she's up is like 9, 10. So I'm like, I feel like it'd be an easy adjustment because she's already going to sleep by the time, and it feels good because we and Raul were doing that for a while. The earliest I was waking up was like 5. But it was nice because like Mia was knocked out till like 9 a.m. So I would be downstairs, we're working out, making breakfast, and she's still like sleeping. So you're able to get so much done.
Kids make you a morning person.
And you know what it is?
Against your will.
I think it's just the morning thing. It just something about waking up that early. Like I feel like it just kind of proves to your own self like what discipline you could have to be like, I'm getting the fuck up at huevo, like, and adjusting to it. And it's just been hard, but that's one of my biggest goals for 2024. I really want to become a morning girly, like why
that would be
I love that for you.
Build the routine.
Yeah.
It's like how now like you guys work out almost daily. That was something you had to like implement in your routine too.
That, and I feel like now, and it's crazy because they do say like, habits build over time. Like I don't know how many days it takes or whatever. But it does become a habit because with working out, I feel like that's something I have locked down, and I've never felt that ever with working out in my life. And now I feel like I'm like, no, it's a necessity now, which is amazing.
That's
prioritize it.
Yes.
And it sounds so stupid because, like when I used to think about working out, I was like, how the fuck can anybody like it? Like I would be like, be for real, queen. How could you like it? You do. Like you will like enjoy the pump of it. Like
you'll come out feeling amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're at the top of the world.
You will literally like days will go by and you're like, I need to get a workout.
You're like, I'm a bad bitch.
Bye.
And I sleep like a Barbie.
Stop. No, but yeah, that's crazy.
You should read the book Habits. My boss actually gave it to us in our department, and he made us read it. It was really good.
Oh,
wow! It's a really good book. It's yellow. Go look it up.
I love that.
It's a good book, and it's
Queen.
really crazy. There's nothing worse than having like a drunken night, for me at least, because I wake up at 6 or 5 a.m. every day, and I wake up because I want to sleep at 5, and I wake up like at 10.
Dude, hangovers?
And I'm like, 10 a.m. my day's over.
Yeah.
My Sunday's gone.
No,
Wednesday's night is like it's 10 a.m. I'm like, it's gone.
That is so real.
I'm gonna be honest. Before having Noah, my schedule, I would wake up late. I would go to sleep late. And now, like you said, if I wake up at 10, I'm like, me levanté tarde. And I even start feeling mom guilt.
I agree.
I go downstairs, Brian's with Noah, and I'm like, oh my God, I missed my whole morning. And we talk about it. Me and Brian talking about it. I'm like, isn't that so crazy that if I sleep in, like for me, sleeping in is waking up at like 9, 10. That is so crazy, because back in the day, if I was waking up at 9 or 10, I'm like, oh, I'm up early. I'm ready to start the day. I was thriving that I was up early.
Period.
My schedule was really bad. Like, so it's just crazy with kids too.
It is.
And
I feel
love
like
it,
it's
though.
hard though. I understand. For you guys, it's different.
Yeah.
Because you guys, you're content creators. Like,
you
just have a different lifestyle when it comes to like routine.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get it. Like, I would be waking up like, because you guys
like
go to sleep late as fuck too sometimes.
I used to.
Because you guys
can't do that with Noah now.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I'm talking about before kids.
Yeah.
Because you guys also have to create content and all that. Like, so I get it,
Yeah, you're living off your own schedule, literally.
And that's
so if you don't have
discipline.
If you don't have discipline with like a certain time you're going to sleep, if you have your own schedule, sheesh. If you don't have,
I can see that being hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a kid will have you on your toes. And I'm telling you, they will have you be a morning person against your own will. Whether you like it or not, you have to wake up because you have a whole ass kid that's waiting for you.
There's so many goals like that are not even like I need to drink more water, things like that, like little things like being more hydrated, vitamins.
Yes. Oh my God, drinking water. That's a big one.
Self-care too. There's some tea. I saw that you guys, I think Mara had said something about.
Oh my God, yes.
But I haven't heard much about it. What is it?
Me either.
This is kind of crazy. So this was the kind of things like, it's 7 a.m. Why is this popping up on my feed? I was like, wait a damn minute. Like, I did not know this, but there's been rumors, Will Smith has been in the closet. I don't know if you guys have heard this.
Honestly,
I've never heard about this before, but I wanted to play this TikTok because just imagine me, I'm going on my phone about my day, and this just pops up. And it's just like, boom, right?
Let's see, guys.
Hold on, sorry.
All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
What?
Let me process that for a second.
Let me process that.
Who was on top? It wasn't a top. It was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder.
Murder.
Oh my God. I was choking him. You said murder? He said murder, bitch.
Okay. What did you do? I froze. What did you, see, I'm not used to seeing. Listen, it's traumatizing. I've never seen it. I don't watch gay porn. I've never seen a man fucking another man. Will Smith was bent over, and Dwayne was killing him.
Oh my God.
You didn't look that close. Listen, even when I was with the deer and headlights, and I finally said, "Oh shit." And they turned around and said, "Close the fucking door," right? So I backed out the door. I'm not going in there.
Okay,
no,
I have a lot of questions. I've never even heard the rumors.
Flabbergasted.
This was one of his really close friends that he used to work with, right?
It was like an employer of him, but also best friends.
So Dwayne Martin and Will Smith. And I just started,
I gotta Google this,
digging on it because I'm like, this could be,
I'm so bad with names.
I had to I had to do my research because I was like, okay, maybe they're just beefing or something. And no, the ex-wife of Dwayne, she actually kind of had her little
suspicions.
Yeah, Karina, Dwayne's ex-wife, when they were married, she had her suspicions about it, and she had mentioned it too. She had her suspicions about Dwayne and Will Smith.
Oh my God.
So it's been a thing that people have talked about.
Always been in love, low-key, imagine.
Right, literally.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
for the wife to say, girl.
Yeah. So there's mixed. So people are obviously flabbergasted in the comments, right?
I mean, we're flabbergasted.
I saw this yesterday. I was just shocked, right? The rumors have been going on for a bit, but I feel like this recently came out where the guy literally is talking about his ass getting blown.
Is it his ex-assistant that came out?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it says Will Smith's ex-assistant threatens to provide proof of Dwayne Martin allegations.
Like what?
What the fuck?
Oh
Okay, so
God.
I'm assuming
For his ex-wife, though, to like even have
so
herself.
Dwayne's ex-wife had suspicions
Before
of this.
even he spoke, she already had suspicions that she was talking about.
Okay, I found this article. It says Will Smith's ex-assistant has doubled down on his previous claims that the actor is secretly having sex with men. On Friday, brother Bilal told Tasha K that he is sticking to his story of catching Smith in a compromising situation with Dwayne Martin, despite denials and legal threats from the family. Not them threatening them. I mean, he's probably like, bitch.
Yeah. He basically told him, like, this is what happened to this person for speaking. Basically, like, don't say anything. So I guess the fool ain't scared because he's just going out
there. He doesn't give a fuck because he said, the guy says they responded in less than 9 hours because he knows what I saw in that dressing room. He know other things that I saw. Oop. And he said, Jada, listen, in 2 weeks, if you don't sue me in 2 weeks, if Tasha K will have me, I'm back here and I'm dropping evidence. You said I extorted you. You said it was a money shakedown. You said a lot of things about me. Mm-hmm. And he said, Jada, you bald-headed liar and drug addict. Wait a damn minute. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm just reading the quotes, what he said. But he said, I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's what I see when I seen Dwayne having anal sex with Will. There was a couch, and Will was bent over the couch, and Dwayne was standing up. Yeah, killing him, how he said.
I'm getting the visuals.
Wow.
The visuals of it all, girl.
And he said, additionally, he spoke on the Smiths' sex life, saying, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg, and you come in with a pinky toe, there is nothing you're gonna do to please her. If she itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. I'm confused. I don't know.
Because he was talking about Jada cheating on Will all the time.
Ooh.
I watched it.
Well, now I know why she's so always making him look like she probably has some anger towards him about that.
So this person worked with Will Smith. Like he's an actual. Is he a reliable source? He's
Where
his
was his
ex-assistant,
NDA?
right?
Like, was there no NDA signed or something?
That's crazy, right? Like maybe that's why they're trying to sue. Tisha Campbell is Dwayne's ex-wife, and she divorced him. Was it over allegations or her like suspicions?
I think it was because she even publicly spoke about it.
And she publicly spoke about it.
She know damn well.
Oh my God, she knows him.
That's what does it for me. If your
If the
ex-wife,
wife,
Well, even Will's wife, she be kind of like giving me. She kind of doesn't seem like super happy with Will Smith, low-key, right? Like the way her vibe is, and now I get it. She probably knows what's up.
she bitter as fuck, Gorge. Let's be real, she bitter. Now we know why.
Now I know why.
well, do you guys remember that Red Table Talk when they sit down and people were basically like saying that Will was like an idiot. He was getting dragged for like sitting there by his wife as she's telling the story of how she cheated on him. And a lot of people were shocked at how he was just so very like,
Nonchalant
about it, where people were like, yo, what the fuck? You're so chill about her just saying this. I mean, maybe, it makes you think now,
Because he was in love with him the whole time, isn't he?
That's probably
my gosh.
He don't care about Jada.
Okay, that's some tea, bitch. That is actually some tea.
Okay,
right
so
there.
when I watched this, my jaw was on the ground.
I want Peter to be here, so I want to hear Peter's intake on this because I feel like Peter would be like,
Honestly,
a lot of them are in the closet,
Yes, Peter.
Yeah.
We need Peter.
Peter, we need you to comment in the comments down below.
Have you
my jaw
fucked
was
Will Smith? Huh?
Peter's like, yeah, my jaw was on the ground. But also I did see some comments and I'm like, okay, as a viewer, you're like, oh shit, it's like tea, it's crazy. Oh my God, let me tell my friends what I just saw. But like realistically, he's outing somebody that's not even out the closet yet.
Okay, that's fucked up, yeah.
Yeah.
That is someone's really personal business.
Something went round.
What did
bad.
Will Smith do to this guy? For him to be like, I'm outing you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I feel like people don't talk out of their ass just like that, right?
That's
there has
crazy.
To be something
it had to be
behind
so
it.
messy.
Yeah.
Like
Jada's the only time people talk like this is when there's problems with money. And Jada talked about that there was some kind of problem with
Really?
money in an interview.
I mean, this is crazy, guys. I didn't even know about this.
What did Will say?
He denied all the allegations.
But the fact that there was a divorce,
Jada responded.
That
is
part.
crazy.
And she said it was crazy that he's an extorter. What do you call it? The people that.
Oh, I think I did see. Yeah.
I'm like, girl.
You know what? Sometimes
I know Will like his.
So like, it wasn't even just one person speaking. His
ex-wife is what seals the deal for me.
Oh, that's
that
what I'm saying,
confirms
that
it to
part.
me.
Yeah.
She had like her little.
Sometimes you hear these rumors in the celebrity world that sound so outrageous that you're like, dang, people come up with the craziest shit. Y'all remember when there was rumors about Caitlyn Jenner? About, you know, at the time when Bruce at the time, I remember I was like, y'all make up the craziest shit.
And then she drops a picture coming out the car. Do you guys remember that picture?
Yeah.
She was like fully
a woman.
A woman. Did you guys remember? Do you guys remember that exact
remember
picture?
I remember the rumors coming out, and I was like, oh my gosh, people make out the most outlandish shit, you know?
Yeah.
But there's always a little bit to those rumors. So you just never know. Especially with like his wife, you know, Dwayne's ex-wife coming out and saying that. Mm-hmm. But I do also like, I see both sides, and like how people are saying, you know, it is if Will Smith is in the closet
right there.
or if he's bi or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
It is. I do feel for him how like someone's just outing you to the fucking public like that.
That's so wild.
That's fucked up.
That's actually
fucked up.
so sad.
I feel bad because he's a father.
We be scared?
Yeah. You think you kind of know like the vibes. I've never got that vibe off Will Smith.
I've
never got that vibe.
I think that's why my jaw was on the ground.
I don't think you ever know the true vibes because have you guys gone to like to a gay bar or like the gay clubs? Like a lot of times you see señores that you're like, you could be my dad. And like you're thinking like you got a whole ass family and wife and you out here. Like Jeffree Star, I feel like he's always been very open about like he never like name dropped, but he always talked about fucking NFL players, like football players, like celebrities, rappers that he's been with so many of them that usually are perceived even as like a lot of times it's the ones that come off as homophobic.
Yeah.
It's
that
always
happens,
them.
that part.
Peter's told us so many stories of like, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Even
I
Peter.
agree.
That's why I wish Peter was here for this specific topic. But like, chime in, Peter, in the comments. You imagine?
This would have been perfect.
It's like Peter's told us comments about like when he was in school and like, you know, or even like how sometimes they'd have a wife or you know they'd have a girl and like the girl would be like thinking that Peter was just this obsessed crazy guy.
Yeah.
And it's like nah, and it's like that wasn't the case, babe.
Peter says they're all straight, like straight men.
Yeah,
they live as straight men.
Exactly.
But they're not.
Where a lot of them like they're not like open and they are very like that's
like
what
it's
I'm saying.
a secret life.
You guys, low key, I have a cousin. Okay, so I have a cousin, right?
Ooh,
and he lives in Jalpa. Jalpa's a very small town, right? Mm-hmm. And he would tell me, he would be like, "You have no idea who I fucked in this town." Literally.
Oh my god.
He was like, "I've fucked half of this town already." And most of them are married with
Los
kids.
señores at the rancho.
And I was like,
God.
Not a grandfather.
He was never mentioning anybody because he
not
was
the cow.
afraid.
The only thing he's milking.
Like, y'all.
Oh my god.
Even in the pueblos, even in the ranchos, mama, you'll see like the señores with the freaking like boots.
No,
and
los machistas ones.
I feel like it's los borrachitos. Son los borrachitos.
And then she'll be like, "Ese güey ya me lo cogí," and I'm like,
"Oh, the queen."
That is
as he should,
right? I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Peter always talks to me about this stuff, how they're like always married, or they always come off as they're curious, but then he does it with them. He's like, "This wasn't your first time. You're just embarrassed of it," or like something like that.
Damn, the tea is.
And I understand that if a lot of people are maybe, you know, they're probably scared to find out their own sexuality. Like, I get that, but a lot of these men are so openly, like, against it sometimes that they're just like, that's some bullshit. Like, you know, they'll just act like it's something out of, you know, and it's like,
I think they're, like, socially scared, huh?
Girl, what?
Can I give you guys some tea?
What is it? I like how we're all ready for it.
What's the tea?
You guys, okay, so should I? Okay, I have to be specific because I don't want to be offensive towards the other one, but
okay.
Queen.
I think I know where this is going.
No, you guys, I really think he was bi. No, like
low
low-key.
Okay.
And he was very homophobic, okay? Very homophobic.
It's always
but
those,
there was
girl.
a time where I showed him a TikTok. And I'm not going to be like specific about it, but I showed him a TikTok. Girl, within seconds, Like, tell me why I was just like, I think I accidentally I accidentally touched him there. And he was hard as shit.
Cállate.
And there is no reason why he should have been hard with that TikTok. I think I like bumped
his face is like you guys. I wish these my face like
I was literally like, no mames, like why is he hard right now? Like I was a little. I even got offended.
Did you tell him anything?
I didn't tell him nothing. I was embarrassed for him.
You know what? That is so. I had to be so awkward. Like, what do you even say?
I was just. I would have fucking been like, why the fuck do you have a boner?
No, he was hard as shit.
Like, how did you not say anything? Like, I would have been like, Ismael Salamanca Rodriguez.
How long were you guys together at this point? Maybe there was. Maybe you were a little shy.
No, it was already the 2 years actually.
Shut, Krystal.
I should have said something. I should have said something.
I would have been like, babe, I know, I just tell me the truth. And
my
sister, because it's okay if you like it, but I ain't got to dig.
You know, you guys, everyone I've ever talked to, they're like, he would give me gay vibes, low key. He would give me like those vibes, like I thought, like people would be like, I thought he was a fruity king, and I was like, really? And that I could see why. Like I couldn't see. Mind you, this is like a guy that's like all into the gym, fitness, 6-pack situation. And
I mean, there's a lot of fit gay guys.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of them are fit, actually.
There's no reason why he should have been hard like that.
It's like how she said that he almost gave like slight homophobic vibes.
Oh, he was so homophobic.
Really homophobic.
There's no reason for you to be homophobic. Why are you so fucking mad about it?
Because you ain't fucking him.
Because you are having you're having your own issues with your own sexuality, and that's why you're mad. Because there's no reason for you to be homophobic whatsoever. Why the fuck you care what someone else is doing? You're insecure within your own thoughts, and that's why you're mad.
Yep.
That part.
I was shook the motherfucking house. I was like, what is going on there?
I would be on the ground as it was with Will Smith.
No, seriously.
I would be shook.
I would be like,
it was an accident. I think I just kind of like, I don't know why.
I think I would look around and be like, do I got lingerie on or something? Am I naked?
No,
like, what's going on?
And I look like shit. No, there's no way no, that was not me. That was not fucking me. That was a TikTok video.
That's a real topic right there, though, because listen,
I can't take you serious.
That's a real
You
topic.
guys, I'm serious. I
that
never told you that.
Krystal.
Because if my man was bi or he was in the closet, I would want him. Like I love him so much that I would want him to be honest with me. But let's be for real.
Would you stay though?
Let's be for real, guys.
Another topic.
Yes, you want your partner to be happy, just as if it was your parent, your sibling, anyone. You would want them to be happy and live their life, right? But as your partner, naturally, you'd be like, wait, what? Naturally, you'd be like, hold on, of course. Because you're like, wait.
Guys.
I mean, they even say you don't know what hurts more when they cheat on you with the same sex or the opposite. Like,
I was low key offended. I'm not gonna lie. I was low key offended because I was like, what do I do,
Krystal?
now?
I would. How am I supposed
flabbergasted? I was flabbergasted.
Of course. I mean, I feel like everybody in the comments could relate.
I didn't. No? He just he got really embarrassed.
It was probably so.
I got embarrassed, and I was just like, okay, so you clearly bi or something. There's something going on here. I was like, what just happened? And I kept it to myself. And this is the first time I'm speaking out loud about it.
Oh my goodness.
That
is some tea, Krystal. And it's funny because this is actually one of our topics for the podcast. Like, how deep do you dive into tea, right? Because if you had brought this up while you guys were dating, baby, I would be online searching at his friends. I would be like, how deep do you guys dive in? Like, if your friend tells you, I have a suspicion of this. Are you guys the kind to like
going FBI on that?
Go FBI mode? Like, are you guys good at that, or are you the guys the kind that might need some help?
Well, I couldn't remember. He was a control freak, so I didn't have social media. He didn't.
That's hard.
So we didn't have social media for like 2 years. So like I couldn't.
Yeah, but you had friends, and we would have done that for you.
I know, right?
I mean, but I could see how that was like. I mean, obviously you were flabbergasted. I could see how she would not be comfortable. If she's uncomfortable, how would she just tell us? Oh, you guys, of course, yeah. You know, that would be hard for
I remember just going to the restroom and just being in there for a while. Like, well, I don't know what just happened.
Oh my God, Krystal.
Yeah, I was like,
you know what?
Should I be supportive?
No, right? You know what? A lot of people think like, oh, I would say this, I would say that, but I feel like moments like that are so mind blowing that you're almost caught, like you're caught off guard. Because I mean, same thing with Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner had walked in on Caitlyn Jenner when she was Bruce Jenner, fully like in woman clothing, and I'm sure, I mean, they clearly were still together many years after that.
I feel like even a gay couple, if all of a sudden your man is like
getting hard and getting boners off of a woman all of a sudden, he'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Just anybody, just naturally, because that's just showing them having attraction for just anybody else but yourself, period. I mean, so. Yeah, it's hard. That's a hard one.
It was a hard one, guys. I just kind of just brushed it off and I was like, okay, we're moving forward because I didn't know what to do.
Guys, comment below if you've had an experience like that. You know what I think? Yes. I'm trying to think what I would have done. Maybe I would be like, okay, this could have been very much some kind of coincidence. I would have tested him again to see if he. Does that make sense? Test him again and be like, is it getting hard? Is it
Look
growing?
at my new friend I met.
I would do that. I would be like offer him if he wants to watch some gay porn.
I would have been like, babe, I have a really big fantasy.
Let's go to a gay club and see how he acts around, like,
Yeah, I should have.
I mean, but we're not judging you. I mean, that is actually something that I don't even know what I would do.
I didn't know how to react to it. I just brushed it off.
No judgment here.
Yeah.
I mean, there was already a lot going on in that relationship that was he was already a toxic human being, mentally ill, clearly. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about because of that. That's fine. He could like whoever the fuck I want, whoever he wants. But it was like more. Obviously, you guys already know what happened.
The fact that he literally was rock hard. Like, what is happening?
No, he was harder than Mount Everest.
Like, mama, that shit. Like, no, I was like,
I never felt it this hard before. Imagine. I don't know. I honestly don't know how I would react. I really don't. I'd definitely be flabbergasted. Like, what the fuck?
She's like, wait, I thought he was 6 inches. Why is he 12?
Where did these extra inches come from?
Are you guys FBI queens?
I know. I feel like I used to be in high school.
If I told you, can you find this guy's ex? Like, would you be able to find her?
You know what? I'm not like that, but my niece is. Beyonce, she is. And I don't even have to tell her shit. She'll already know the background criminal check. I'm just kidding, because she clearly didn't know with the father of my child. But she is
clearly
like
we all are terrible because we never saw anything coming with this fool.
You know what? But it's what happened to me that made her be
an FBI.
Yeah. So now she like really wants to know the deeds.
Whenever you guys hear about like tea or drama, like even like on drama channels or just anything online, or say like this with Will Smith, are you guys the ones that you hear about tea and like you deep dive and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to know all the tea, or are you guys very like it just kind of comes like what's something like this? If you came across that TikTok, are you like going to look at interviews? Are you going to look at it? I saw a couple like I did my research because I was like, okay, this could just be someone just speaking out of their ass. And no, like, lo and behold, even the ex-wife. I was like, okay, there's something going on. I'm like, there's something going on.
Yeah.
I didn't look at like Jada's Instagram or anything. I probably should have been like, okay,
comments
what's going
disabled.
On?
Like, why am I doing?
When the comments are disabled, baby, the comments are dragging them through the fucking mud. Like, you know when that happens, it's like, oh shit, okay, yeah.
I'm not like that with my friends, like FBI, but like I do, like if I see a topic of it, I do like want like all the facts.
Or if you see tea in general, are you like? I think if Krystal would have told us, I think it just depends. If you give me the green light, I just might go FBI.
If you told me, I would have definitely.
I think I probably would.
If you would have told me that at the time, I would have definitely I wouldn't like maybe express what I think is happening, but I would search him up on Facebook. I would search him up everywhere and like deep dive.
Yeah.
Tags.
Like, can we do it? Absolutely. Would we be good at it? I feel like we've all been there.
Like if you search up your ex or
I
something.
feel like we could still find something out.
Do you guys ever search up exes just to reach your most?
No, I don't. Not at all.
I used to do it in the past.
I've done it before. It's been a long time.
I used to do it when I was younger. Not no more. Now it's just like, why am I going to do that shit to myself? Like
I feel like no, but I feel like I definitely would.
In the beginning, I want to know what that bitch looks like.
I'm curious just because I don't know Brian's exes and I never have fully gone like FBI on them.
I'm talking about your own exes, like just out of curiosity.
No, but I'm saying
I low-key want to know theirs. Low-key? That's the thing right now?
Actually
yes, actually, we both did that, huh, recently?
You guys both
we both looked at because my sister had told me something about my ex, the crazy one, and I thought it was like so hilarious that I had to see it for myself. And like me and him were looking at it, and we were cracking up.
What happened? Oh, if we don't want to,
he said something like it's been 7 years. It was like a post, like that you don't need a fucking bitch, or whatever. He's like, it's been the best 7 years of my life. I'm like, are you talking about me? Because I'm like, he is talking about me.
But he's still hurt. Clearly, it's not. He's still talking about you. Like,
I heard he was so hurt he left the country.
Oh shit! You really flabbergasted the fuck out of him.
El amor de su vida.
You know
Like,
these
what
three?
can you say?
These three, wasn't like right?
Wait a damn minute. Okay, for him,
Sorry.
for someone to say 7 years
my
later,
boobs
like,
attacking.
like I've
He
never
was
been
talking about
happier.
you.
Baby, if you are moved on, you're just not. I'm not writing a post about you 7 years later. That's crazy. ¿Qué le hiciste?
Nothing. I
Dude,
just,
some people
It
are
was that tight little hole, mama. Right?
It's that
That
tight
little
little
hole that had in there, man.
no, but we were laughing about it because I think he like even like because I was like my sister was like I really think like I came across it and I really think he was talking about it because it's been like around that time.
Did you cook with your chonis and have you guys heard of those crazy things like
I
brujeria
know,
things?
no mames.
And I'm like, okay, that's wild.
Have you seen those funny memes where it's like him like sending you flowers and everything and it's the dog and he's like, but you already paid like la santera or something?
Like what?
Like
Okay, that's actually so
I'm
crazy
done.
because you do hear about those things like people like how people joke about them like about like putting your chonis like
yeah.
what in the pot like you cook with them or something. I don't know. First of all, you don't want my chonis in your fucking food. I tell you,
You
that.
don't want the fucking calzones al tieso in there.
Yeah, like for real. First of all, you need a big ass cazuela because I wear them this big.
You need the pozole one, like,
Imagine like faja and
Saque la olla, iba a decir,
saque la olla de los tamales.
Fine, no.
Mamá, préstame la olla más grande que tengas.
For what? For what?
I can't.
But it's just crazy. I've even heard of like your period blood or something.
Okay. What kind of sacrifices is this?
No, yeah.
Let's not give each other fucking. Let's not give these crazy ass
not
girls.
get
those-
those vibes.
No, but
Yeah,
sometimes all you
that's
have to
just
do is
crazy.
be a good ass woman, and he will be
Apparently,
dreaming
all
about
you
you for
have to,
decades.
yeah.
Apparently,
all you have to do is have a tight little fucking hole. Like,
Tight little hole, and he
No.
will never leave.
he left the country.
Well, he left the country 'cause you were
7
dating.
years, and he's talking about you, talking about fucking
This
that
was
bitch.
last
Why?
year. This was last year. We counted, huh? Because we've been together for like almost 8. And so, and I met you right after, like maybe a few months after. I was single for like 5 months or whatever. So I did the count, and it was like exactly for me. He was
And
like
you're
the
sitting
best
here-
7 years of my fucking life was when I left that bitch. I was like,
Damn, he was adding you.
I was like,
No.
ooh.
He's still hurt.
Girl,
And you know
he's
what's the best
still
reply?
hurt.
No reply.
That part.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know you were still alive, wasn't?
Exactly, bitch.
So-
Exactly.
But I needed to see it for myself, wasn't? And
that
Randy's like,
part,
we're
that
laughing.
is funny, dude.
And you know who's an FBI? He probably is.
Elizabeth,
Ooh.
he probably watching the podcast right now. Wasn't like, oh,
Hey, yo.
Cause I know mine is watching, right?
I know this motherfucker.
And you should be in jail, motherfucker, man.
I love Krystal. Wait, you think he really is watching?
Oh, he's the first one.
You see when the video goes live and there's already a viewer? That's him.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like
Him,
y'all
his
don't even
second
have to
sister,
tell
or his
me.
mama is
He's
watching.
the first one there. I already know.
He's
Y también la ex suegra anda aquí viendo también la
He
pinche
has
suegra, ¿verdad?
control issues. And I know he's watching this as we're speaking.
No, yeah.
What's good?
I mean, let's be for real. Have you guys ever thought of that? Like, you know, your exes are probably keeping up with your life,
Oh,
especially
he's
when you're in
1000%.
public.
I'm public.
They have
yeah.
to like be hearing about you
Yeah,
here
he
and
is.
there. Maybe like a distant cousin's like, hey, this person's online, or like, or things like that. You don't think that? You don't think their family members are like, probably they watch you and they probably enjoy your content, and you're like, oh shit, you're so and so's ex, like you're my cousin's ex, and I'm watching y'all. Like, what? That's crazy. You know,
You're all at the family function watching their videos and like the ex is right there like, ooh.
Talking about that, his sister was stalking my page. I had seen it. I was like,
And are you?
this bitch. I'm just,
Pues qué bueno que siga viendo.
Elizabeth, his cousin's probably your fan. Imagine like, why?
Thanks for the view, bitch. No,
God,
la
he was
mera
trying to
verdad,
hide the peach.
I'm a public
They're like, I love
public
to
on Instagram, so I know they all like probably watch it. ¿Verdad? Which and sure, I don't give a fuck. You know what? Crazy shit happens to me, y'all. Like there'll be some funny ass situations where I mean I had my good fair share. In order to find this great man, I went on several dates, girl. Wasn't? I mean, I really dated around to find the one of them. So one time, some girl was like, "I love you so much. Like, oh my god, you inspire me. Like when you talk about this and that." And I looked at her page, like her little picture, and I was like, I was trying to zoom in, right? And I was like, not this girl married to one of my exes.
Oh shit! I think he probably hasn't told her.
Oh no!
And he's all blasting chins and giggles. She's all blasting chins and giggles with Skinny Tover. Imagine. And the guys just there watching them all uncomfortable. Imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's funny. I think it's funny.
That's crazy.
You know what's funny? This is probably a little off topic. But like this is funny. Like they are watching Krystal. You need to be careful. Watching. We need to be careful. Sometimes I'm like, Elizabeth, be careful what the fuck you say, because I'd be forgetting sometimes. Mm-hmm. But one time my brother told me, he was like, I was at a carne asada and I was drinking in the kitchen with my cousins. This is my brother, my dad's side. Mm-hmm. And he was like, and I could hear them talking, like my cousins were saying like, esa pinche tetona está bien buenota and all that stuff. And they were watching TV like with their sisters, which is his cousins. And this is not my family. This is my brother's family. And he's like, when I fucking hear your fucking laugh, bitch. It was and I walk over there and he's like, that's my fucking sister. Oh, and he was cracking up. He's like, nothing talking about how you're all gonna like gordote buenota, like
what? Period.
Yeah.
And were they watching the podcast or what?
They were watching a podcast.
I did. Oh my god!
And my brother was like, I recognize your voice, and I walked to the living room and it was you.
Can you imagine being an ex, right? And like his girl girl's like watching something. I'm talking about any content creator, right? Can you imagine being like an ex of somebody and your girl's like watching this person? Maybe she likes her content.
Like, how do you tell them like that's my ex?
How do you tell her? Like, how do you break it to her? Like, you're probably not even gonna say anything.
Probably not.
He's probably proud of it. Like, I dated that person.
Actually, knowing how men
that's
are,
sad.
Like,
I wouldn't want him to tell me. I feel like if I'm married, like, I wouldn't care.
Know.
Yeah.
Like,
I
mean, it would probably change me being like a huge fan, but I would want to know a little bit.
It would probably stop me from DMing them.
No, me looking like a fool for sure. Speaking of tea, because this tea is freaking hot, y'all. When a friend tells you a secret, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's say, for example, Krystal tells Elizabeth, I have this suspicion that my man...
Not just putting them as an example.
No! I have this suspicion that my man, he's hard off this video. Are you telling your man right away, or because
Elizabeth? She's like, I'm sorry, Krystal. I am.
And Krystal, you're telling her. Do you know she's naturally gonna tell her man?
Yes, 1,000%. You guys, I like literally. I have told my friends like the most intimate, embarrassing shit ever, and I already know. Like, I don't even have to. Like, I already know their man is gonna know, and that's okay. I'm okay with it because we have like a like they're skinny too. Like there are brothers too, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
no, I feel that 100%.
Yeah, I know, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Like if I tell Karina something, I know Raul's gonna know about it.
Yeah,
yes.
I do it all the time.
Like, I expect them to. They're like married.
Yeah,
they're one.
Naturally know that
like,
you're probably gonna.
Like if I tell you, Myra, like please don't tell anyone. I know that excludes your.
And
partner.
if she tells me do not tell Brian, I'm like, oh, okay, this is serious. I do not tell Brian.
If you guys told me,
if you guys told me, please don't tell Raul, I wouldn't tell Raul.
Yeah.
I actually take that shit serious. I will not tell Brian.
If you guys tell me do not tell his man, I wouldn't.
I feel like me and Myra are so close that me and Myra are almost one. I do feel like a lot of times I feel like, if you tell me something, Myra's gonna know, and so
I feel like naturally people know that we might.
But even then, though, you will.
No, you know what? Though even then, though, sometimes Elizabeth will be like, "Oh, did Karina tell you this?" And I'm like, "She didn't."
Yeah, that part.
And I'll be like,
"That's true."
Or yes, and I'll be like, "Why didn't she tell me?" And she's like, "She told me not to tell anybody." So if you guys request, like if you request,
I'm serious.
If you request to not tell anybody, I won't tell Myra.
There's been times there's been times, and I think people naturally assume that we are, because there's been times like, say you'd be like, "Oh, did Karina tell you this?" And I'm like, no, and I'm like lost about it. So I think our friends naturally also assume it that we probably did tell each other.
If I feel that the conversation is very intimate, I'm not gonna tell my own sister. Yeah, because I'm like, that will come up in a conversation later.
I think it also depends, right? Yeah. How
I think it depends on the vibe. I feel like you're being very vulnerable. I'm not gonna fucking tell Myra. Like,
well, if it's really vulnerable, I'm probably not even telling Brian.
No, yeah, that part.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't even have to tell me. I think it just depends really, like, on the conversation.
Yeah.
If it's some funny shit, like, I'm gonna tell her.
Oh shit, did you hear this? You know.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I feel like within each other, like if I tell any of you guys something, like I know that
I feel like we're also so close. If I were to tell Krystal something, I would feel like naturally I would expect for my friends as a group to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not coming off like in a malicious place. Yeah. I don't know.
That part too.
You know that the circle's going to hear it.
Yeah. Because we know what eventually all of us are going to hear.
We're all going to get together.
Sometimes we do that. Sometimes like I'll tell Mara something first. And it just so happened. And not because I want to, but because it just happens naturally. Like Mara told me, like when you told me that you were pregnant, like it just happened naturally, right? Like it wasn't even a plan. It just sometimes happens. And naturally we know that the rest of the group is going to know. It just happens where like sometimes we tell one person first and then the rest of the group is going to know.
Okay, that's a little different though. I think when I'm pregnant, I'm going to tell my whole group of friends together because it does feel like shit to be the last friend to find out. Like,
can I tell you guys what happened with me?
No, but let me tell her what happened.
Okay, because it's such a special moment.
Can I tell you guys?
She's like, I'm mad. I was the last one to find out.
Can I tell you guys? Okay, when I was my first pregnancy, I was very innocent about it. I was so excited. I told all my friends together. I told you guys all together. My second pregnancy, I didn't want anybody to know, and it's really sad. But I feel like with the second pregnancy, I didn't know what to expect from it. I feel like I even held myself back from being like excited about it. So I held back a lot. Like my own parents didn't find out till I was like 8 weeks pregnant.
You were also going through like your own.
I was going through my own
journey with
things.
that.
So I remember once Krystal called me, and I was literally planning on telling my friends till I was literally like months pregnant. Like I was not thinking, and I think I was definitely further along when I told Krystal.
Yeah.
Because if my parents found out at 8 weeks, I was already 2 months. So you had to find out at like, I don't know how many weeks, but I know you had called me and you had, what did he tell me?
I just had a feeling.
She had a feeling you were
pregnant.
Honestly, I was so nonchalant how I would tell people. The very first time I was very special about it. I gave people like little packages and stuff. Yeah. The second time around, I was very like, I'm pregnant. Like it was very like that because I don't know.
Yeah, and that's how you told me too. You were like, Krystal, it's so funny how you're telling me this because I'm pregnant. I was like, what?
And it's sad because I told her over the phone. Elizabeth too. I probably told her.
It was over the phone.
Like, I don't know if it was days later, weeks later. I told her through text.
It was days later. Yeah.
I told her through a text. Yeah. It was a different
vibe because you had a hard time just in general, like.
Yeah.
Just celebrating little milestones.
I'm sorry, guys. I trust me. I wish I could have done it special now. And now having Noah, I do wish I could have done things differently.
I told everybody at 7 months.
Yes,
I was going to mention that.
I just popped up with the stomach.
I remember.
I'm pregnant.
No, I remember Krystal coming over because it was me and Mara's birthday, but we were celebrating our birthday at the end of the month because I guess we got lazy about celebrating, and then it was already like going to be March, Mara. We were like at the end of February when we celebrated our birthday, and we invited Krystal to come on the party, but on the party bus with us to go turn up. And Krystal shows up with her belly and all. And she tells me, she's like, oh, by the way, I'm 7 months pregnant. And this is already at the end of February.
Like 32 weeks or something.
You were due at the end of March, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I ended up having her April 30.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were due in like a month and a half because it was already at the end of February. And I remember I was like, damn. Wait, what?
I just popped up with my belly and they were like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Imagine your friend just popping up to your house nearly 8 months pregnant, like, oh, by the way, I'm having a baby next month.
Like,
what? Yeah, because we had Friendsmas and I was the only one that wasn't drinking. I was like, guys, I'm on antibiotics and stuff like that. And I was 5 months pregnant there.
But that was like
crazy, huh? Yeah, I had my suspicions, but I was trying to be respectful. I was like, she's probably just not ready to talk about it. But I mean, I think if it's fair enough to say we were shocked because you were that far along.
Yeah, exageré con 7 meses.
No, but I totally get it. You know, you had gone through your journey, and I could see how you just. And then honestly, I think there's nothing more beautiful than a pregnancy where you kind of just within yourself keep private. I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, it's nice to share to the world, but there's nothing like just you knowing you and your family knowing. I think that's so beautiful. If I asked you how many subscriptions you have, would you be able to list all of them and how much you're paying, girl?
If you would have asked me this question before I started using Rocket Money, I would have said yes. But let me tell you, I would have been so wrong. I can't believe how many I had and all the money I was wasting. Seriously, do you ever feel like money is just flying out of your account and you have no idea where it's going? Well, I know where it is, girl. It's all those subscriptions. I mean, yeah, think about it. Between streaming services, fitness apps, delivery services, parenting apps, it's endless. I'm guilty of this. So I used Rocket Money to help me find out what subscriptions I'm actually spending money on. It was so eye-opening, and I had them cancel the ones I didn't want anymore. Because think about all these apps that you get like over the years, and you're paying for them like for what?
I'm scared to check. The other day, I got charged for an editing app, which I subscribed to forever ago. Honestly, I completely forgot about it because it was one of those annual charges, and I stopped using it after a few months. I tried to cancel it, and the only way to do it was by calling their customer service number.
Absolutely not.
But of course, they're only available from 10 to 5. And who calls people anymore? So what did I do? Nothing. Rocket Money, on the other hand, was able to take care of it for me easily.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills.
I can see all of my subscriptions in one place, and if I see something I don't want, I cancel it with a tap. I never have to get on the phone with customer service ever again. How amazing is that?
How many times do you get an app because you're like, I'm just going to get it for the trial run? And then the trial's over, and then boom, you're paying it, and you forgot about it. And I'll tell myself, I'll do a mental note. I'm like, I'll remember to cancel it. I don't. And get this, y'all. They'll even try to get you a refund for the last couple months of wasted money and negotiate to lower your bills for you by up to 20%.
Wow.
All you have to do is take a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest.
Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year, with over 500 million in canceled subscriptions, girl.
Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/chins.
That's rocketmoney.com/chins. rocketmoney.com/chins. Okay, so speaking of that, when someone announces their pregnancy online, right? Do you guys
announces anything?
Announces anything, and the comment is like, "Oh my God! Once again, congratulations!
The secret is out."
Like, do you guys they're definitely trying to let the world know that they knew before you, right?
They're trying to let the world know that we're special.
Literally. And are you guys the kind of do that?
I feel like I've done it at one point.
I've definitely done it before too.
I feel like I've done it at one point. Yeah.
I've definitely done it, but I do think it's a little.
I don't know
cringy.
when, but I have done it. I'm sure.
I've definitely done it because you want the world to know, like I knew.
It's cringy when you're not the one that knew, isn't it?
It's cringy when you're not the one that knew.
But I have done it.
Congrats again! Oh my God, it's finally out! Congrats again!
Yeah.
Which it's cute and all because you are excited and you're like, I knew before this, so it's exciting to finally see it come out. Because I've definitely done it before.
Me too.
But there is something about it that you're like, baby, you don't gotta say.
Yeah, it could be cringy.
Just you don't have to.
Yeah,
that's true.
It could be a little cringy, but I can't lie, I've done it too.
Same.
Yeah. Like, what did they comment when you announced your pregnancy? I'm trying to think.
I mean, they knew though. You're my sister.
No, I know, right? Like, but what did I comment? Like, oh my God, the news is out.
Yeah, I feel like we'll all do something like that. But I feel like it's because our pregnancies. I feel like it was so special that I kind of feel like I did want to put out a comment. Well, I don't think I had social media in that time, but I feel like I've definitely had to have done that at one point.
Yeah, I feel like I've done it at some point. And I feel like sometimes people comment it just sincerely, meaning like, oh my God, it's finally out. And there's some people that do it to be like, I want you to know that like we're BFFs. Oh. And you're not BFFs with this person. I am, because I found out first before you. Does that make sense?
It definitely gives off
that vibe.
That's a lot,
yeah. It's like,
oh wait, that's a lot though. But yeah,
like there's people that like actually do that to like call dibs. Like I knew. None of you did it.
That's a lot though, yeah.
It's crazy, but
or
there's
like
people.
Okay, like imagine like okay, let's say Elizabeth was pregnant, and let's say she tells, I don't know what she tells.
Oh
me,
yeah.
And let's say you don't know yet. What if I was like, you don't know yet, girl? What? We all been knowing. Imagine. Like you just never know, like I feel like that's
or like the news is out, like. Wait, who are we surprising here?
I know.
Because I know it ain't just me, baby. I know it ain't just me. No, yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I feel like
funny,
also respectfully as I would say it.
Listen, she's like, I'm still mad at you.
I'm just gonna stay quiet about it.
Quiet right here, queen.
I'll stay quiet for this topic, cousin.
Did I tell you guys all at once, or did I fucking tell everybody separately? I can't remember. It's been years.
Hold on, is this about me? What's happening here?
No, I remember.
Hold on. She said it's about me.
No.
You guys, this is real.
I remember. I
think it's done a little bit how Krystal said it.
What?
Because you were
What did she
like,
say?
for the baby, like, all happy for you. And I was like, what baby?
What?
And I was like, fuck no. Like,
Wait, no, wait.
Like, we were pregnant?
You knew first.
No, you spilled the tea.
Wait, hold on.
Creo que yo la cagué contigo.
I don't remember.
No,
I just
creo que
remember
sí la
this.
cagué con Karina.
There is one thing I remember,
but
guys.
I swear to God,
And I was just like,
I did not do it
baby.
on purpose.
Hold on, what? ¿Qué está pasando?
I think what happened. No, this is just real. This is just being real.
Wait, what happened?
This is just being real. Like, no, this is just what happens in friendships. Like, it's okay.
What happened?
What happened was that I just happened to be waiting for the moment that you told me again because of the whole journey, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, I was waiting for that moment. So when she said it, I was like, just taking back. That's it.
But what? I don't remember. I don't remember.
You said something and Krystal was like, ooh, for baby or something. And she like
I
kind of
am
hugged
sorry.
You probably
guys.
didn't know.
She probably didn't know that you didn't know.
No. I
Right?
swear to God, I'm really fucking distraída.
Probably not.
It was not your intention.
La cago.
Yeah.
No, en serio.
It was not
It was not
purpose.
intention, you guys.
It was not on purpose at all, you guys.
I was really
At
excited with
all.
your
I'm just
pregnancy.
saying.
I remember I was really excited with your pregnancy.
At the end of the day, I can only
Y
speak
siento
for
que la
myself.
cagué.
I know that you didn't mean it.
I didn't. I swear to God.
do remember.
I literally swear to God. I did not mean it. I was
know
really
that.
We
excited.
know.
I was really.
It's something I would do. And
No,
I would be
y la
like,
cagué.
oh shit.
You know what, we
Yeah.
guys? I
didn't
remember.
even know
No,
that
es
you said
cierto. La cagué 2 veces. Dos.
Really?
Dos.
Really? I don't even
Dos
remember.
veces.
Honestly, don't even remember.
You know
honestly
why?
did not remember that
Because
part.
I fucked up with Flory too.
Oh, you
And
did.
I did not mean it. I swear to God, you
What
guys.
happened with Flory?
I was just genuinely so excited for Karina that like se me salió decir también con Flory.
But you know what though? You were so excited. You probably
Se
thought
los
like we
juro.
all know already.
Se los juro. I swear
I
to God.
remember. Okay, so
I really
But
se
also,
me salió.
maybe that's something Karina should have clarified
on.
with you. Like nobody else knows.
No, guys.
So maybe you
I
just
was
didn't
so
know.
excited to tell my
O
friends.
se me salió, no sé.
I
It's
had
fine
been,
though. It happened.
I had been wanting
happens.
all of our friends to hang out so bad because I was already reaching like a moment where I was going to announce to the world that I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was already getting to that point, and I was like, I really gotta tell my friends. Because, you know, I also had vlogged everything, and I was like, I've literally told everybody but my fucking friends. Yeah. And it was like one of those things that I was like, we need to have a time where we all hang out. And there was just this one time, I don't know for what reason you couldn't be there, but literally, like, I think it was you and Peter. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell them. I was like, I'm gonna tell them. Because it was already like, I was like, we need to hang out.
Yeah,
like,
it was those things where like
it was already coming up. I was like, oh my God, like, I need to tell my friends. So you guys were there, so I was like, I'll tell them first. And then after that, I don't know if like I don't know if it was you or Flory first or whatever, but yeah, I remember I didn't get to tell everybody at once because I felt like we couldn't have a day where we were all hanging out.
No, that makes sense.
I think that's how
So
it happened.
That's how
yeah.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is
makes
obviously
sense.
ideal, huh? Like tell all your friends together.
I mean,
for sure.
it's hard.
But
'cause,
it's
like,
hard, yeah.
If you can't get them all in one room, eventually you're gonna tell somebody first.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that last person, like I could
Was
see
it
how
by
you-
the beach? Like, why?
Yeah.
What happened?
And then she's like, unfortunately, that person was by the beach. I was like,
No. I'm also fucking dramatic. Like, it was not even a big deal. Oh my God.
And
Not the birria in my hair, imagine.
She's like, now I just know Karina will be the last to find out if I'm pregnant. Imagine like,
No.
there's video on Elizabeth's hair. I literally spit my food out.
Not my hair revolution.
Elizabeth, I'm so sorry.
No, is it still on there? Like, it's up here?
No, I already took it off. It's because my food flew out of my mouth right
There's like a
now.
whole taco in here. Like,
Oh, sorry.
not the whole taco.
Oh my God.
No, but it's like one of those things.
I'm definitely just being dramatic. I'm, you know,
because think about,
obviously
like,
I was like,
I'm sorry,
what? But
but
it was not even a big deal,
There's nothing
Krystal.
wrong with her finding out first.
No, it's just funny. It's funny how that happened.
No, it's by accident. I'm sorry. I was
No, but like,
I'm sorry, you guys. There's food everywhere. It looks like I fucking
it's
threw
because
up.
it's not even like that. It's not even that it was your fault. It was just, I'm speaking on experience of.
Sí la cagué. Because I remember,
No, no, it wasn't even your
because
fault.
I remember I
Like,
was like, how do you fuck up twice like that, Krystal? But if you only knew my brain and how it works, it does work like that. I'm not lying. Like, I
That's
was
funny.
naturally like really,
I
like,
think I was just
fucked
shocked.
up.
That's it.
No, I just
Like, I
really
was
did mess
flabbergasted
up.
to say the least.
No, I was naturally just so excited that I forgot. Like, I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, wait,
But
hold
like stuff
on.
like that, like it happens, you know. Like you're so
Yeah.
excited that you probably did like I don't know. It was obviously.
Oh
not
my
done
gosh!
intentionally.
I heard this one thing once on TikTok, and it was going around, and people say that it's so real. And good thing we're not a set of 3. But I was reading into something that they say that friends of 2's perfect, group friends perfect, but 3 will never work out because one of them will always be closer to the other, and one of them will always feel left out. Do you guys believe in that?
Yes.
I think that has to be real.
It's happening to my coworker right now. I'll put it here.
What?
Yeah.
I feel that. I mean,
They're a group of 3, and it's hard.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yes, I believe that if it's 2 of you, buddy, besties, cool.
Yeah.
If it's 4 of you, if it's 5 of you, if it's a big group setting like how all of us are, I feel like that's good too.
That's a good
If
balance.
it's 3 of you, it's just gonna happen. How do you have 3? If there's always gonna be one closer to the other, and one of them's always gonna feel some type of way about it. And it's true, there's always gonna be those 2 that are closest. Like, let's be for real.
And
it's closer in this
rare.
table.
And it's really rare to find a big group.
kidding.
I feel like we're all close.
No, we're all pretty close.
It's
But we're
really
also
crazy
a big
to have
group.
a
We're
big
a big
group where
group.
we're that close to everybody.
We're a circle. But when it's 3 of y'all, shit ain't gonna end right. Like, let's be for real. There's always gonna be tension. There's always gonna be.
Okay.
At least I wouldn't know.
Wait.
I'm close to you. I'm close to
So
Karina and Krystal.
me and Karina talk about how we're 1, right? So does that mean we're 3 right now?
No, Peter's 4. And
yeah.
also Flory. It's a lot of us.
Yes.
It's a lot of us. Yeah.
Very true. Yes.
It's a lot of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't count you and Karina as one. Yeah, when I tell
we're
you
separate.
stuff,
I don't count us as
my
one.
relationship with both
Yeah,
of you
no.
is very different.
It is very different.
Yeah.
I just feel like when I tell you guys, I assume it's like the married couples. Like you guys can't. When I tell you something, I'm knowingly knowing that it's okay that you guys will share.
Did I do that or was that there?
What? Do I have meat on my eyelash?
There's like something on your forehead.
It's fucking like
No, when I tell you guys, I spit my
Myra.
smeared on your forehead. There's no way. There's no way I smeared that.
on her forehead, even.
That looks like it's smeared. There's no way I smeared it, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
Or have you guys seen like there will be like TikToks about how every time there's like a trip, there's always drama when they come back. Have you guys seen that?
No.
That there will always be friend drama when they go on a trip, and I'm like,
heard of
I
that.
don't think that's us.
We've
For
actually
real,
never
for real, that's
experienced
not
that.
us.
We come back super fucking dehydrated.
I have sleepovers, and because they say that's what it is. A sleepover is like a few days of sleepovers, and
I
you
also
get to
feel
really
like
see that side of people. And we've had literally trips like that, and I feel like we've been completely fine.
I also
I mean,
feel that we're
that's
like
crazy.
family, basically. Like
Literally.
Yeah, and like sleepovers, people say like when they sleep like in the same rooms and stuff, oh, there's drama.
Yeah.
I literally half of my life I slept in the room with Karina and Raul.
like what?
In between them. I don't like why.
Like why?
I literally was like the third wheel for so long. I would sleep like
Peter
why?
too. Peter
How do
like
you
slept
not,
so many times in my
How do you
room.
not leave you? Imagine?
Queen.
Like
I
that
never did
couch in
I
your
don't think I
room.
That I
How
had,
many
like,
times
I
did
had
I
a
sleep in
recliner
that bed
there.
in that couch?
Iconic.
Queen.
Like half my life. And then I have shared hotel rooms with Myra and Brian, so I feel so comfortable with them too. So it's just like I don't think there's ever been like fights like that.
I've never gotten that.
We need to take a trip, guys. Like 2024 is coming up, and all I'm asking of y'all is that we go on a hot girl summer trip.
On a skinnycation. Are you guys ready or what?
Vacation. Let's do it.
Me and Karina were talking about it for our 30th birthday. I think we want to do a trip.
You guys
Dirty
should do
30.
it.
You guys are gonna be
And
30.
we might. I mean, I feel like we're just probably gonna do Vegas just because I know Vegas. Like we always go there, but I guess when I think about it, I just feel like Vegas has everything. Like, because I was telling Mara, I was like, if we do a dirty 30 like party, that's cool and all, but that's one day. If we go for a weekend and get like a maybe a suite where we could decorate it for dirty 30, and like that's like 3 days of like activities and partying. You know,
Is it a girls' trip?
I think.
like without the guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to celebrate with my man. The fuck.
Okay, no. I was just confirming because when I think. No, I'm not saying when I think. I think.
I literally was
but
like,
it could be
ooh.
both ways. It could be a dirty 30 and give very bachelorette vibes.
You know that we
Or-
can make that work though. The guys would be
could.
happy to go to a strip club without us one night, and we could
Yeah.
go the same. Bye.
Giving his eyes like I'm not okay with this.
I'm like, no. We've done it
It's
before
my
with the
place.
Bachelors.
Smack some ass. Do what you gotta do because I'll be doing it.
Okay, that's a
Anyway.
little off topic, but let's talk about that because I'm okay with Brian going to the strip club, but if he's gonna be smacking ass titties in his face, baby, I'm gonna feel a little funny.
I don't know if I'm okay with it.
I agree.
yet.
Right? Okay, let's be
He
fucking
could
real.
stare, but I don't think he
Yeah.
could touch.
And you
Yeah.
know what? She could probably dance on him too. But if I'm hearing from Raul Ismael, oh yeah, Brian was over here grabbing ass and titties and he was just wilding out. The fuck is going on? I'm gonna be bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling him something. That's you're embarrassing me.
He's like, I cannot touch. I know I joke around like you cannot touch them.
No, and I'll joke with Brian too. I'm like, oh yeah, but no, like
I've been to strip clubs with Raul, and I like to think I'm like, it's okay if she dances on you. It's okay if you touch. No. When I'm there, like he's acting right, and I'm like, good. Don't touch him.
I feel like Ismael is allowed to have a lap dance. That doesn't bother me, but like just enjoy it. Don't touch.
The times that I've gone,
you know why we say, oh yeah, go off, enjoy it, because we know that they're not going to do that.
I have a question.
I wouldn't give my man the green light if he was like that.
I have a dead ass question for you guys. I'm not saying they would. Any of them would. Do you think that any of our husbands would tell us?
If one of them was acting out?
Or even like a little smack that they just encountered.
I don't think Brian would tell me if someone was smacking ass.
I know Ismael wouldn't
I would want to get it out of him.
I don't know.
But
I don't think Ismael would tell me that specific thing.
No.
There's a lot this man will tell me, and I don't think that's one of them. Like if Raul or Brian or some in the group like just...
Well, that's
really close
sucks.
to me.
Then we won't even know, huh?
Somebody really close to me, I know he wouldn't.
So you guys think they're respecting boy code?
I would probably ask Brian. See, right? That kind of
maybe
hits me up a little bit, though.
Maybe to a certain extent, though.
That's getting me a little heated, though. Maybe how dare you?
Maybe to a certain extent they would.
I think to an extent. It's to an extent.
Like
because if he's like, I think to an extent. Because I think it's the person. I think if Raul was acting out, Brian would tell me. Because that's my sister.
Yeah.
If it was... But I would want him to tell me if it's one of y'all's mans too. Because I'd be like... It's just hard.
We want them to tell us, of course.
Yeah, I
but
would...
would Brian tell you, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he would.
Honestly, guys, I think they would respect their boy code.
I think they would respect their boy code. But doesn't that piss you off?
Of course.
Like, what?
You know what? I know my man. Imagine I was doing.
You know what? I don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, because we know our men. But
yeah, we know. This was just like what is it? Rhetorical.
Well, we know that they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, we know they wouldn't do it.
But right? I would hope we don't.
No, yeah, I think we know our men.
I think in most cases you almost know what your man's capable of.
We think we know. Imagine like
we think we know. What happened? Tell me, man.
Nothing happened.
See, this is why nobody's gonna tell us.
Nothing happened. I'm just saying, like, we think we know.
Not Mara jumping into conclusions.
Like, so what happened?
So what is it, Karina?
Y'all know I don't.
Nothing. No, you guys. This is literally a rhetorical question.
I know.
We know our men.
I'm totally kidding.
The times that I've gone with like friends to a strip club with guys, it's usually the girls dancing with the strippers, and the guys are just in the corner.
We're over here smacking ass like queen shit.
We're the ones smacking ass, making it rain.
But hold up. They're not going to be the same.
Is it a vibe strip?
Karina,
they are a
you
vibe.
think Raul would act the same with you there and without you there? I know those eyes are going to wonder a little more. I know he's my damn right would be like definitely more starey.
If he's staring at some titties, like that's okay.
Yeah.
Can we answer for each of our mans? Okay, Brian, do you guys think what do you think he's doing?
He's just staring. I don't think he's.
I think that they're just gonna.
I think they're laughing.
I think Raul's literally just laughing, probably like she's mad with Brian about it.
Yeah, that part.
I literally just picture them laughing together.
Raul's just getting awkward about seeing titties and laughing like.
Yeah, that's literally how I picture Raul, like laughing about it.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I picture them like that.
I feel like I picture Ismael being very respectful too. He might look. But
and
he's
cackle a little bit.
He might cackle.
Yeah.
I literally feel like I picture Ismael, Brian, and Raul just cackling together. I don't know why.
Like little school boys. You know, like
I don't know why I just can picture them like chismeando about it, like, but not fully getting into it. Because there are men that they take it serious. They're there and they're like, shake your ass for me. Like very that vibe.
Damn.
You know, like you, but you know what? Okay. Elizabeth's like, I am that man. I'm gonna make you take your ass. You know what? See,
See, to us, that's the line. For a lot of women, they'd say him seeing other titties, bitch. No, you know. So like that's also valid.
Some people, for real.
For some people, they're like, you're absolutely not going. Period.
I think if it's us together,
yeah, I think if it's us together, maybe it's not a problem.
If it's a bachelor too, like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, okay.
I remember being in Vegas one time, and it was like a group of people, and there was one specific couple. The girl was not okay with it, and we couldn't go to the fucking strip club because she was not okay with it. And you know, we respected her decision.
Yeah.
Then you.
But I was like, damn. But y'all can't just go somewhere else.
Yeah, just go to dinner or something.
I'm sorry, but like, let your man have a good time and see some fucking titties and ass.
I'm trying to see some ass and titties. Imagine
I'm trying to see that shiny skin.
How about this? So we've seen this firsthand with bachelorette parties. That's acceptable. If it's a normal weekend and your man says, "Hey, I'm gonna go with my friends to a strip club," are you letting him?
No, bitch. I don't know if I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with that.
There's just one thing I gotta say. I better pray that he's in Vegas. Because if you're going to a strip club outside of that city, divorce.
Because what stays in Vegas? What? No, wait. What stays in Vegas?
What happens in
Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
And that shit is not going to stay there. It's going to come home.
I think if you're going without me, it better be for a bachelorette party.
Yes.
Or bachelor party. So you wouldn't let them go without you.
For fun.
If Karina,
I'm trying to go alone for your birthday.
Okay, wait, hold on. Yes.
That's acceptable.
If we all went to Vegas and all the girls agreed, like, guys, like, we're going to the girl strip club, and we're going to the strip club. You guys also go and go our separate ways. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you're just telling me, like, me and the homies are going to the strip club today, see you later, peace, I'd be like, you ain't going nowhere. Sit the fuck down.
That's like
that part. No,
those are fighting words. 100%.
I'm sorry. I know everybody's different. I get that.
The only times my man has gone to a strip club is because of a bachelorette party, and I'm part of that party. I'm the stripper. I am the one giving him a lap dance. No, I might not be going with him to the strip club, but if you're going to a strip club, baby, I'm going to one too, and that's the only time it's acceptable because of a bachelorette party.
Yeah, I agree.
If I'm home. Ooh. And Brian tells me I'm going with my friends today to a strip club. It's not gonna. I'm not even gonna give you a second time to fucking ask me that. We're done. You ain't going to the fucking strip club. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm very open. Like, I'll go with you, and like,
Karina, if Raul tells you I'm going to the strip club with my homies, like on a Tuesday afternoon, bitch, what?
Especially if it's like routine where they always go, I'd be like,
absolutely not. There needs to be real. There needs to be an event or something, a birthday or something.
Let's say it was not. Let's say it's just a Saturday and it's it's his friend's birthday, and they're going to a strip club.
Nope. If it's with you guys, man, I would.
Yeah, because we know our group, right?
Yes.
It's just, I think it depends on the situation.
But I also know Raul's group of friends, and I do trust them.
I trust you.
I trust Raul.
Well, I feel like you know what?
I feel like they're all in loyal, real relationships where I would be like, it's okay, you guys go out, me and the girls are going out.
Yeah. Yes, you and the girls.
We're also going to the strip club.
Yeah, and you're in the same party.
FYI,
you're in the same party.
Same boat, then then that's okay. Yeah,
but if it's with some like dudes that I know or like are not trusted and stuff, no.
Because they could influence.
You know, I know we always say that we do like girls strip clubs. Like, I do appreciate those more, but like, it's a little unfair. I think for your dirty 30s, I'm going to a male strip club.
We did. Remember for my bachelorette?
We were not vibing at home.
We were not vibing.
We just didn't find the right one.
We were not vibing as much, so we went to the girl one. But yeah, our dirty 30s coming up, guys. So possible trip in February to Vegas, guys.
Okay, so we're talking about strippers and stuff. Do you ever call your friends when they're being delusional? Like, say for instance, someone's like, "Oh yeah, my man goes to the strip clubs every week," and I'm totally fine with it. Like, let him like grab titties and ass, and like, are you telling her like, "Yo, what the fuck? That's not okay."
So you're saying are you telling your friend when she's being delulu?
Yes. Like, are you gonna tell
call
her
out your friend?
Or like, if your girl's telling you, "Oh yeah, my man goes out every weekend. He comes home till like 5 a.m." and I found a pair of lashes in his car. I don't know whose they are, but like, I think they're his sisters or something. Like, are you the kind to be like, what the fuck is going on? Or you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, girl,
It's
Go off.
hard.
I'm thinking it. That's for sure.
Like, if you're suspecting something, are you the kind that tells your friend, or you just let her be delusional?
Guys, I'm
You're looking at me because you know something. You want to tell me something. Huh?
No, because you said it earlier. No.
It's hard. Wait, what did I say?
Remember earlier you were like, Elizabeth she is gonna tell you or something like that?
What? Oh yeah. I was because I feel like Elizabeth will be the one who tells you. Like I feel Elizabeth is that friend that's gonna tell you. Okay, Krystal, there's something off here.
I think Elizabeth would respectfully bring it up in a way where she's like,
she's very respectful about it, but she'll tell you.
I feel like Elizabeth is the friend that will bring it up.
She would probably tell you like, I don't know how I feel about this, and you should probably.
I think she would be like, do you know for sure they're her sisters?
Yes. You would. You don't do it in a rude way. You don't do it like in a metiche way. I think you're very respectful about it, and I actually like that you're real about it.
Yeah.
I can't sleep. I don't know if I don't. But I would like somebody to do that to me too when I'm being delusional. You know what I mean? Like especially a friend group that's been so long, like together so long, like us. I feel like it's almost like, why aren't you saying something?
I feel like when it comes to with relationships, if his mind was being a little weird, I would tell Elizabeth like, I'd be like, he's being weird with that, or like, did you notice this, or like, I would do it with any of my friends.
I feel like it's almost our obligation because we're so close.
I would
like if you're not saying nothing because you're embarrassed, like what
being
the fuck?
Delulu could be. It could mean anything.
It could be anything. Like maybe she's something that you don't agree with.
You know what? I'm a hype girl. Like I'm gonna hype you the fuck up.
And no, but sometimes you guys do tell us.
Yeah,
you guys say it in a different, specific way.
How does it come across?
Like that, respectful.
Okay, I was like, wait.
Like very respectful, but it's almost like I don't know what to say it. It's like I kind of already know what each of you guys is thinking.
Oh shit! Okay, so are we the kinds that we can't hide our expressions?
Yes, and Krystal too.
So we're all like that. Oh my god!
No, I'm just waiting for it. Like who's gonna tell her?
Wait, so make an example.
I feel like we all do the same thing. We respectfully bring it up.
We definitely all look at each other.
We all look at each other. Like, who's gonna tell her?
What I've noticed about all of us is that like I'm the type of person that grabs my hair a lot, but I feel like we all do.
Dude,
I feel like we see something that's off, we'll be like,
yeah.
Why are we? That's how you know. We'll be like, no, I've noticed it with you. Like we all do it.
When there's something serious, like when Krystal's trying to bring me out of my Delulu moment, she starts speaking Spanish.
I do.
Es que en verdad siento que a lo mejor sí un poquito like. No, like
I see that. I totally see that.
Spanish.
Like I know she's
talking in Spanish.
I know she's like serious and being really sincere when she talks in Spanish.
Yes.
You're right.
And then Karina does it. Karina and Myra are almost similar, but Karina does it more. Where Karina will want you to come out of your Delulu moment almost by like asking you questions, so like you could kind of say it.
She's asking you the questions.
So like, but do you think that? Oh yeah, like so you think that this is like that?
She does ask you questions.
She'll ask you questions.
She'll make you answer your own delusions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I'm good at this.
Elizabeth is the kind of be like, se acomoda. Se acomoda. And then I'm like, all right, she's starting right now. She'll be like, se acomoda. You know she's about to say some real shit. She gets comfortable. Like she doesn't like, her face is very like, she gets like serious.
Like you know she's getting ready to say something.
I'm thinking about how to word it.
She's quiet. No, and you know what? She will be so fucking quiet for the whole conversation, and then she says what she's thinking. Yes, she is quiet.
I'm gonna let you talk.
She lets you talk, but she's quiet.
Like, she's absorbing what you're saying, and she's like, okay, and she's like preparing for it.
She goes like this. She goes like this. Like that. Yeah. And she's like, and she almost goes like she almost like plays with like her lips, and she you go into full like I just know when you're gonna
know that you're thinking that I could hear that, I could see your thoughts.
Your thinking is her thinking is so loud.
You're thinking not just her voice, her thinking.
Your thinking is loud.
No, because she will literally be sitting down. She will literally be like this. Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, it's real. It's like
because it's so true.
Like That's hilarious.
Like, I just know you're gonna spit some facts, like when you're going with nothing. Like,
you know she's about to say some real shit right now.
You know she about to fucking tell y'all.
Like it or not, you will be real. Like, if you want like the real truth, like she'll tell you.
You're almost like you're a little different from Karina.
I'm scared.
Do you know how Myra tries to bring up Delulu?
I did see the question part about Karina.
Like
Myra,
what?
she's a little more she's a little more nice.
What do you mean by question part though?
Karina, it's so hard to explain it, but you do it all the time.
Yeah, like I don't know, like in the like the nicest way.
You just ask questions. Like you're almost trying to have us answer the delusion.
I like that Myra.
Oh
no, but Myra is different though. Now that I think about it, Myra will be like.
She's nicer about it.
She's nice about it. But when you
she's more like low key.
I know you're about to like have like that strong. Like she only gives her opinion when you're asking for it. Like Myra will be like, yeah, like da 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 da, and you'll be like, yeah, well, I think da da da, and then that's when you tell me. But you almost have to go to Myra and kind of like she needs to feel that comfort.
Be like, tell me.
Yeah.
Yes, because if not, she won't tell you.
No, because like if I'm being Delulu,
Myra is more shy to tell you straight up.
Because if I'm being Delulu, you'll be like, okay, you know, like you'll say like, okay, well, I see that.
Do you think I stay silent too?
Yes, you stay silent, and then in the future you'll be like, yeah, I was gonna tell you that day, or like you'll be like in the future we'll know like what you were thinking that day.
So can I say something? I think I have learned to like not. I used to when I was younger. I was really blunt. Like, almost where I was rude about things. You guys remember that blunt era of me when I was a teenager? No. I feel like I was just very straightforward. Like, very just blunt.
I feel like there's still some of that
and
in
I
you,
think,
though.
like, I still have it.
Like, it's in there. Like, I know when Myra is upset, or I know when I said something wrong. It completely changes. Like, like Myra is just more, like, silent about stuff, but she's not afraid to, like, debate.
Oh God, you guys, it is our last episode, so if we want to talk for hours, baby.
Oh my gosh, guys, we're gonna take a break. It's only a few weeks, right?
It really is only
we're
like a
back.
few.
It's 3-week break, you guys. So 3 weeks of no episodes. Before you know it, we'll be back in under a month. We'll be back like mid-January or so, right?
Okay. One more topic we wanted to talk about is healing your inner child. It's a trend where people are healing their inner child. Is there any certain habits that you guys have? Any little things that you guys do that you probably don't even realize you're healing your inner child?
I think me working with what I do is just always healing my inner child unknowingly. Because I'm always working with slime. Aww. You know, we work with toys, basically squishies, slime.
That is your inner child.
Like me playing with slime, I unknowingly, I'm not like thinking like, oh, inner child me is thriving, but unknowingly, the kid in me is coming out. The creativity and like the sense and textures. I'm thinking like a kid and getting excited about like making different slimes. Like I think that's something I'm doing unknowingly. Yeah, could be that, you know.
Yeah. What do you guys think? There's certain things that you might be doing. It could be as simple as this. I actually noted it down because I feel like a lot of us could relate to it. I don't know what was it about cluttered homes, but like I feel like growing up, every countertop to exist was just filled of knickknacks, filled of just like what was up with the homes being storage is like just everything. So now with my mindset, I hate clutter. Like if I have a dresser, I'm just gonna have the decor that goes on the dresser.
Oh, you're healing your inner child.
Like that's healing my inner child. Just seeing chaos in a home. I mean, respectfully, my mom always had the house clean, but I feel like naturally we hoarded. You never got rid of things.
Moms do
right?
That.
I'm like, it's my mom.
I hate it. I don't like it.
My mom was very clean. Like she always had a spotless home, but I do feel like we hoarded a lot of
random.
It was not like freaking the show Hoarders. That like okay, that's extreme.
No, my mom is like a hoarder too.
But you know what I mean?
Do you think that's healing their inner child?
Yes. Wow, that's a full circle.
Wow. Because they probably didn't have anything.
That is crazy.
And we're seeing the generation to generation change though. Like
and
we don't like
and we know our parents had little to nothing.
Okay, Elizabeth, that was
so huge. You know, that's a good example because I remember once telling my mom, because I remember my mom, she would like buy us everything, right? Because we joke about like, you know, the things she would like feed us, and I would tell her, I'm like, oh my God, you would literally like when she had the restaurant, you know, things were going good and she could like afford food and stuff. I remember like she would not stop me from eating an entire box of granola bars. Like if I wanted to eat the entire box of granola bars, she wouldn't limit me, right?
Yeah,
like,
you look back and you're like, why?
And I've jokingly brought it up to her. I'm like, pero ¿por qué los dejabas comer todo? You know, with a kid le dices un dulce al día y ya. That's it, right? You have this discipline. And I remember her opening up. She was like, I never had it as a kid, so I gave you guys everything I didn't have. And that was her healing her inner child.
Isn't
that beautiful?
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it's like what Elizabeth said right now. Our parents being hoarders is healing their inner child from not having much.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so true.
They wanted to have.
It's hard for them
crazy.
to get something and like throw it away. Because they've never had like or owned anything. Like my mom, or like my mom, I've noticed like, oh, she has like a problem. Like if she sees something on special, like say the tunas, she'll get like 30 of them and put them in storage, and she'll like say 30 packets of like tunas because they're on sale. And like things like that, and like they're like she has a whole room of storage.
Oh, kind of like the couponers. Like they'll they'll get like. Is she a couponer?
I don't think so. I think she's just a hoarder. she has a full room of storage. She has like 3 casitas in the bag. You know those casitas?
Just of like
full of like.
Hey, she's getting ready
She's ready for a natural disaster, honey.
Yeah.
Like, but she also has random stuff.
She's ready for the apocalypse.
I know who I'm pulling up to it. I know you got the goods.
And you know what she just recently told me? Because I was like, she was stressed out. My sister was going to come and she's cleaning out the rooms. And I'm like, Mom, you have bags, costales of your clothes. And she's like, I never threw my clothes away. She's like, I never had any clothes. And I'm just like, but Mom, you have 2 rooms full of bags.
Yeah.
That you're never going to wear again.
That's healing their inner child.
That is so real though, because I think we grew up like
privileged.
No, we grew up seeing like, you know, hoarding stuff. So when I was growing up, I did not understand how people within seasons would get rid of certain clothing. I mean, I could go through my closet and I would be like, oh yeah, this was from like 10 years ago. And it's like, I'm not wearing it, but like, why is it in my closet? And I could not get rid of it till recently, a few years ago. I was already married. I was moved out. And that's when I was the one dealing with a mess and I had to clean up because I didn't have my mom cleaning up for me. I was like, oh, I got to get rid of my stuff. And it's like, how do I have clothes from middle school when I'm a whole ass adult? Like, how do I still have this? And I didn't want to let it go because it could be also like, you know, the sentimental value of it.
Like unconsciously we're holding
but unconsciously we were hoarders. And I have successfully, I feel like now I'm not. I really will get rid of literally anything at this point. But I really feel like growing up, my parents were hoarders. Respectfully, their home was really clean. But I think a lot of us could say like on the kitchen counter, it was how you mentioned, Elizabeth, how your mom will like, if she sees a deal, she'll buy straight. I noticed that with my suegros. They like if you pull up to their house, they'll have like 10 watermelons, like things like that, or like a ton of like soda. And I'm like, I'm trying to go to your suegra's house. Or like the big chocomil. You know the big chocomil? They'll have like 8 of them. Like, and I'm like, and you know it's funny because I'm like, it's
like I'm trying to take one home,
and it's just 3 of them living there. Them and then their young Raul's younger sibling that's like 21 years old. So it's just them 3.
Okay,
but. No, they're also the kind that every time you go over, they send you with bags of groceries home.
My mom,
my
heart. We leave my mom's house with bags.
I'll be like, oh, do I need this? No, but like one day if I do lose weight, maybe it will fit and look cute. And Brian's like, there you are again, trying to hoard that. I'm like, shit, okay. And I'm like, first of all, this is way out of style. I wouldn't wear it anyways.
Yeah,
I have heard this is I heard this once, and I always take it with me. If you have not worn it for the past 6 months, throw it away. If you have not reached for it,
it's not months because what if it's a jacket you haven't worn in 6 months because it's cold? I think I heard if you haven't worn it in the last 5 years.
5 years, you're richer with that one, Queen.
No, because
5 years.
I've never worn something twice.
No, let me tell you something. I've gotten so much better on my hoarding. I mean, I went when I clean out my closet. I was thinking the last 5 years, and I cleared out half of that shit. But you know what? I feel like I have really worked on my hoarding that now I could be like 5 years, baby. You have not worn it in 5 years. Do you guys think there's an expiration for like underwear?
No, yeah, that for sure.
I mean, ya los todos rompidos con
No, because
I wear my ripped until they're ripped.
when I was in my decluttering era, baby, like things holding onto a string, and I'm like, why am I wearing
And
this?
that happens to be your favorite one.
I'm like, why? Especially those period underwear that you're like, oh, they're so
I
comfortable.
have, yeah. Do you guys have period
All of
underwear?
mine.
I have
Oh,
period.
of course.
I only have period underwear.
Even if I'm not on my period, baby. Like,
I don't wear thongs and all that
No,
shit.
you know
I
when
need
it's
a
real?
belt.
You know when it's real, y'all? Has it ever happened to you guys where you're holding onto a pair of underwear because it's like you really like that pair, and when you're just like going on about your day and you feel that shit snap in your pants?
Oh,
Has that happened to you guys?
no.
Yeah.
Where you're like, something just loosened up. I think my underwear just ripped like from the side or something. Like, and then
like you're not feeling supported all of a sudden.
and yeah, all of a sudden I'm like, she just feels too comfortable.
No, right? Or when you have nails and you make holes.
I
do that with
I hate that.
medias. Oh, I hate that.
Ismael likes to rip my underwear.
Off of you.
Off. And these shits are thick.
Oh my god.
So like he has strength in him. Yeah, he likes that.
You're like, that was my favorite underwear.
Because I'll be chilling at home in like underwear. Like I'm not like the type to wear like shorts or all this bullshit.
Queen.
What happens when someone comes knocking on your door?
I go like this. Yes.
Do you want a free show?
Yes. I'm not expecting visitors, but hello, where's the man? No, I hardly have people knock on my door, so that's a good thing.
No, because I ask because sometimes I'm the same way, and I'm like, shit, someone's at the door, gotta run up and put some clothes on.
But like,
And he's mad
You'll
the
be
same
chilling
way.
in your underwear?
Not all the time. Maybe not my underwear, but like I think my bra a lot, especially with like pumping and stuff. I feel like I never really have a top on. And when there's people that come unexpectedly, are you guys okay with unexpected visitors?
No, I don't like them. Not unexpected.
you need to give me a heads up. I'm down the street. I'm in your town. Go home. Imagine because I feel like,
But who does that nowadays? Like,
Right?
do people do that shit?
like Mama,
I
my
have
house
to have
is
a
a
heads
mess.
up, too.
You know where they do that a lot in Mexico.
Oh,
Anytime we go to Mexico, my mom
Every
has
time.
like 10 people pulling up to her house every single day. It's just part of the routine. And I'm like, I wouldn't be able to
Like,
do
you
this.
stop.
I cannot catch up to my cleaning queen. I can't do it.
I love
do
you
that,
because
Maya.
You need to
so
give me a
real.
heads up because that, like,
They
if
do
you
do
just
that.
tell me you're pulling up, I'm like, ah, shit. I mean, even if the house is clean, it's like, my hair is oily. I don't know if I've showered or not. I'm in a bra right now. I don't know what I'm doing, you know. I don't know. How did we go from talking about our...
Okay, this is real though, guys. If you have a favorite pair of underwear and it's your period underwear, whatever, it's an underwear that is really good. If it gets a period stain on it, are you throwing it out if it's still good?
No.
I'm washing it.
No, I'm
Like,
washing
baby,
it.
who's gonna see it?
nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially if it's your period.
And it does leave a
underwears,
stain
that's
on
why
it,
I have
huh?
them.
It leaves like a stain.
Me, a reason for me to throw my underwear out, they got holes in them.
Yeah.
That part, yeah.
Yeah, they're just
That's
like
the
ripping
only
up.
reason for me.
Or they're uncomfortable.
And if
I
it's
just
a
never
tiny
like them.
hole,
Same.
I'll keep it.
And then recently, I have been throwing mine out, sadly, because mine are so expensive too. They're like those bigger ones. So I have been throwing them out because they're not giving me the same support that I like. I like to be tight.
Oh, and you're losing a lot of
I'm
weight.
losing my weight, and I'm just like,
yes,
oh, like I don't feel
damn.
like nice and tight, so I have been throwing those
Yeah.
away. But
Yeah,
I was laughing
yeah.
earlier because a bitch be naked all the time, and he's mine is the same type of person. Like he's naked, and like I have big tall windows, so sometimes I forget like my neighbors have the same windows. So like I see them walking around, like she's like sweeping, and I'm like, and I'm like running, like covering like the curtains because if she just turned her head, like she's gonna see me completely naked.
That's wait, completely like take
So,
that.
like my face, my house is lifted.
Okay,
She's gonna see my entire body.
that's so real because obviously the only times I'm naked is like in my bedroom. You know, like if I'm changing, I just got out the shower and stuff, and I have curtains, but I don't have like the the shades. So my curtains are like kind of mesh
Like
upstairs. So my house literally has like a church in the back. It's far, like it's still a distance.
Yeah.
But like it's like on a hill,
But
and I
but
could
they
cross.
still wave at
No,
me.
I could. It's like a cross, like on a hill, and I could literally sometimes see people like walking in the back of the church.
Oh, shit.
But it's far because it's literally like on the other side. But like sometimes I'll see people walking around, and sometimes I forget that the curtains are like wide open, and I'm walking like naked in my room because I just got out the shower. But I'm thinking like, can you really see like from the window like me naked, like, or do they just see like a blur and two dots? Okay, so how are we healing our inner child, ladies?
So I guess because I was overweight my whole life and told like what I was supposed to wear. Now I heal my inner child by wearing whatever the fuck I want. Like I'm a crop top type of bitch, and I feel so sexy.
I feel that.
Yes, I see
so
that.
Like,
I feel that too.
You know those stupid ants from Mexico sometimes like, you're too chubby. Look with the comments to be wearing that, or it doesn't fit you. Like, bitch, look at me now. It's covering just my nipples. What are you gonna say?
You're like, it's nipple tassels. What do you do about it, baby?
It's nipple tassels, and that's it.
No, but
and don't catch me in Vegas, because bitch, it's over.
You guys know, but
tassels are tasseling.
Have you guys noticed, guys, that does happen when you're like thicker? Like, say my mom's seen a skinny bitch like fucking in a short dress, right? And she sees her, and she'd be like, "Oh, she looks pretty." But if I were to wear a short dress, she'd be like, absolutely fucking not. You're too thick for it.
Or like when you're
your
thicker,
body's too like.
I feel like sometimes when you're thicker or even just curvier, like you're seen as like a hoe for wearing something. But if a skinny girl wore that,
like they sexualize it.
It's almost like sexualized if you're bigger.
Huh? Yeah.
And it's like, wait, that person's wearing less than me though.
Yeah.
Like, how come I look like a hoe?
I totally get
I
what
used
you
to
mean.
get mad at my mom.
So Krystal has. You have a good figure. You have hips. You have a booty, and that kind of reminds me of a teacher once. She was kind of going viral online. That she was basically told like you can't be wearing that. She was just wearing like a dress and some heels.
Oh yeah.
But she had a bomb body, so people were sexualizing her, and it looked bad because she was like too sexy basically.
Yeah.
And people were saying like, but if another woman that was probably like descuerpada, you wouldn't. No. Literally, that's what they were saying because it's like this woman, they're sexualizing her.
Okay, I feel that.
You know what I mean?
Used to do that.
Wow.
With me a lot. Yeah.
My God.
So now it's just like with the whole dress. Actually, I still don't wear them that much because of that reason. Yeah.
Krystal, you
should
have a bomb ass fucking body. You should.
Krystal, you have the body to wear.
You absolutely should.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I've always said no matter what type of body you have, whether you have a bomb body or not,
you
wear whatever the fuck.
I feel like I'm just coming into that era too where I'm like, wear whatever the fuck you want, bitch.
Yeah.
Queen, yes.
I wear whatever the fuck I want. And if there's a fucking large on the rack that I think my foot just fucking fit,
that part.
Shut up, man. Stay
No, but I did that
too. I'm buying a large, mama.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That part.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah. There was another one I wrote that said, when I was younger, my mom really controlled my weight and what I ate. So now, as an adult and living in my own place, I kind of would pop the fuck off.
Elizabeth, how you say
like, I literally would go to a grocery store and be like, no manches. And like for a while, I did that because I was like,
dame todo, man.
Deme 3 libras de eso, por favor. And yeah, that's what I wrote.
Well, it's kind of like the same thing with like, for example, when you were a kid, you had to ask your parents, "Can I go out? Can I go out?"
It's like how,
and now I'm like, I could go anywhere I want. That's kind of healing your inner child.
I feel like one thing that we do unknowingly, I feel like I'd say even going out to eat so much. Like, we don't have to go out to eat so much, but maybe just knowing that as a child, it was like a luxury to even just go out to eat. As an adult, we almost take it for granted where we do it so much, and we probably are doing it unknowingly because as kids, we couldn't really do it much.
That is true.
That is so true.
Probably one of those things that we're just doing, like not realizing it.
Yeah.
Little things like that.
That's so true.
Wow. Wow, guys. So we're coming to an end. We've spoken for 2 hours.
Wow. Thank you guys for coming.
I want to thank you guys for all the times that you guys came on the podcast. Because thank
you guys for having us.
Queen. You guys really are icons.
Like, enjoy being on the podcast? Or is it when we ask you guys, are you guys like, fuck, not again?
No. I enjoy it so much. I love it.
I enjoy it so much. Like, the people that watch us are literally like family to me. Like, thank you guys also for loving and supporting not just the twins, but also their friends like us.
Yes, thank
you. It is so.
You
guys don't understand how much you guys make me smile. Like, I cannot go live without a lot of you guys just saying like details about what we spoke about, and that really makes me happy because you guys are literally
well, even like in person when we meet them and they're like, oh my god, like the podcast with everybody.
Oh my god, that's such a beautiful experience, to be honest, you guys. It's so Thank you guys. It's
yes.
beautiful.
Well, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you to the viewers for supporting another year of Chins and Giggles. That's
Another
crazy.
year.
Aww.
That's crazy.
We're going on to our 3rd year. That's crazy.
Congratulations, you guys.
Congratulations.
You guys don't understand the impact you guys have brought to our Latina community.
Well, you guys too. What do you mean? You guys are a huge part of this.
But it wouldn't have been possible without you guys starting
Absolutely.
this podcast and all the inspirational things you guys have done in your podcast. It's huge. I don't think you guys get it. It has really reached so many people. That's crazy to watch.
You guys and your stories have moved so many people.
Wow,
Yes.
that.
In a lot of different aspects of life, it has reached so many people. And like, thank you guys for reaching out from all, like, again, like
All
to
aspects
you,
of
like
life.
with your anxiety, with me, with my situation.
Yeah.
Like, it's been amazing. What a year.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations, you guys.
What a year.
Too many more,
guys.
Too many more.
Cheers.
I pray to God. I pray to God that
Cheers,
this is
queen.
all our year.
Yes.
All our year.
2024,
We
guys.
need to thank God for this
Yes.
year.
Thank you,
Lord
God,
Jesus.
for
Thank
another
God.
year.
Thank God
For another
for
year.
this year.
Thank God for
We
another
are
year.
so blessed to be entering 2024, you guys.
super
Yes,
blessed.
God
you
is
know,
good.
we're getting older and we think about how we're like, dang, you know, life is catching up to us. We're going to hit our 30s soon and stuff. But guess what? We're blessed to see these
Life
days.
is just beginning, mama.
Yeah,
We're
and I know
blessed.
we discussed about. I know we've been talking for 2 hours already, but I know we had discussed about, you know, what we're looking for the new year. Is there anything that stands out this year that you would like to bring up? Something you're grateful for? Any highlights of this year?
Oh my God, Mia was winning my daughter back.
Wow.
It
That
was
was
not
huge.
just that. It was like literally showing the world. I'm like, you guys, it's not what the doctors say. It's not what social workers say. It's not what, like, literally I had a miracle after miracle and I'm very, very blessed. And I'm just very grateful. Like that was a huge win. Like I'm really,
was
really
huge,
happy.
Krystal.
I'm ready for the happy girl era, y'all.
Yeah, happy
Love
era.
I love that for you,
I
Queen.
love
She's in
that.
her healing era.
I'm in her healing area.
Yeah, you
Era.
are.
Area.
You're like, Area 51.
2024, I feel like we're all gonna kill it.
I think this year I'm mostly grateful for. It's crazy. It's really really lived. I'm such a different person in so many different ways, and this year my career just took a turn, and I'm just so happy. I'm
that's
happy for
amazing,
my
mama.
3rd year for Hefty B Lashes. That's been more successful than ever. And lastly, I thank Jesus for my husband and our marriage.
Oh, Queen.
Mainly,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
that's what I think
So
for
beautiful.
2023. That's the highlight of my year.
beautiful.
The highlight of 2023 for me was my marriage.
That's beautiful.
That's so beautiful.
Aw. I would say my baby is the highlight of my year.
Same, my baby.
For sure. He was like the biggest change. But I mean, I feel like every year I have something to thank God for. But
There's
obviously,
there's
there's
so
always
much,
something
huh?
to be grateful for.
There's so many things.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that stands out to me is for sure Noah.
Noah.
Yeah, there's so many things that I'm grateful for this year, just life in general. But I feel like one thing that stands out is not like a physical thing, but I think one thing that is like, how would I say it? One thing that is a difference that I feel like stood out to me this year is just like my confidence, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm
Yes, we see
finding
it.
myself.
Amen.
I love that, Karina.
I feel like I'm finding the bitch I always wanted. I know
You are. Yep.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like that in itself is not like a physical thing, but it's I mean, I guess like
And that's amazing.
it's just
because-
something where I'm like, I feel like I'm like kind of not giving a fuck what anybody thinks and just like being the I'm
best
trying to be
version of you.
I'm trying to be the highest energy of myself.
Wow.
And I'm like living for her. Like
I love that.
I don't know. Like
love that.
I love that.
I feel like
Yes.
I'm kind of growing into like just like that attitude where it's like, you know what, like I'm doing me for me, period. And that's
I
Yes.
love that for you.
You know what I mean?
I
And
feel like
that's beautiful.
2023 is like the happiest I've ever seen Karina Garcia.
Yeah,
It is
really? I
the
think so.
yes.
That's crazy.
Yes,
What?
Karina, I
And
think
it
we
makes
could
me
all
really
relate to
happy,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're literally like, you found yourself this year.
You are glowing
Yeah.
in so
Oh
many
my
ways.
God.
bitch.
In
You
every
are
way, yeah.
glowing.
That's so
Stop.
iconic because that is, I think, something that a lot of people should work on. Trying to be a better version, the best version of themselves.
yourself.
Yes.
Being the best version of themselves.
Hopefully, we could all work on that one. For
And
this
literally
upcoming
like
year.
acknowledge yourself as a queen with your flaws and all.
Period.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
accept you, period.
Yes.
Oh my God, Karina, I love
That
that.
part.
You know what I mean?
I
don't
love
know.
that.
Yes.
And like see her for what she is, like a queen. Like, even if you have your flaws and even if you're like, there's so much you're working on, like, I think it's self-love in a way. I don't know.
What's that saying? There's power in your tongue. Or how does that saying go? I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
I don't know.
There's power. It's like in the Bible. There's power in your tongue.
Like what you say.
So if you say
I know
like,
what you're talking about though.
oh, I hate how I look. I'm so ugly, or oh, I hate this about myself. I'm lazy, or this.
Like being the highest form of yourself as you are. Like,
and speak things
even if you're the same person you were last year, like just find your self-worth's highest form. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's really, really crazy.
I love that.
But
I love that.
Believe in yourself and
that part. You have to know that who you are. Like you have to. You're your biggest hype man.
Speak that saying like.
Speak highly of you too.
Speak highly of yourself because once you start telling yourself that, you're gonna believe it. Your brain is very powerful. If you tell yourself, I'm this, and this, and that, you're going to believe it. If you tell yourself, if you want to do something, you do it for you. You owe nothing to anybody. You owe it all to yourself, and that's it.
Yes, and life is too short, guys.
I love
that. Life is too short to literally not worry about everything. Like, you just have to live a stress, as much as a stress-free life that you can, because you have no control of anything in the future. Like, you could just control the now and, like, being a better person. We're only gonna be remembered for how we treat others and what we how we've impacted people.
We're all eventually gonna be gone in 100 years. Dust. And all that overthinking, all that was that even? I mean, who even is going to? We're all gonna be in the same place in 100 years. Yeah. So live your life for how you want to live it.
And I want to say one last thing. Sorry, and I just read this part. Because a lot of people think that when you find God or whatever, like you're gonna be saved by your actions and what you give, but in reality, it's so simple. You're gonna be saved by your faith.
Oh yeah,
like having faith and that everything will be okay. So,
queen.
But wow, you guys, that was one podcast. Woo. Wow, cheers!
I loved it.
Cheers to that.
What a way to end it this year. That was beautiful, you guys.
Yeah,
beautiful. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for coming on to our last podcast of the year. Thank you guys of the season.
And thank you guys for listening. If you're still here after 2 hours, you're a real one.
Right, you're a real one, queen.
And that is the end of this season 2 of Chins and Giggles.
Wow.
Period. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back
on season 3.
Bye.
Wow.
And you guys will be back too. Period.